Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge.
Hiya, folks.
How are you this evening? I see we've got 3 people here already. Yay.
Woohoo.
Thank you for joining us.
a
So, as you can see, we're in
Dime.
the lounge. Hi, Dime. Aloha. Good to see you.
One thin dime. Holocaust.
Hi, Eric. Good to see you too.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're indoors
Yep.
with our little air purifier, our little desktop air purifier. I'm sure it's doing all the good in the
I
world.
know it's doing this much good overall, considering the amount of
Yeah.
atmospheric
Little smoky in New
we're
York
dealing
today.
with. Wow, we were on a train yesterday coming back here.
Hi, Errol. Good to
We
see you.
crossed this big valley on a viaduct, and it's like the air was just like sort of yellow.
Ugh.
And it was just sort of oppressive. and
Hi,
I was like,
Satellite,
"Oh, no,
and hi,
no."
Julie. Good to
But,
see you
know,
both.
That's what it looked like today here, and it was just literally the color of light coming in was kind of orange.
Oh, and the sun was
So,
pink. Hi,
Sun was
Lisa.
totally pink. I have a picture of the pink sun. It was pretty
Yeah,
stunning.
yeah.
Pretty stunning.
It
It was something else.
So we're inside.
So all of you who are in the Northeast are getting completely socked with this. If you are
Ugh.
if you're actually on the border with Canada, you may be over it for some time. There are people who are much norther than us.
Oh yeah,
That's a terrible
my family
way to
is
put
much
that.
closer to Canada,
They're
and,
like, no, it's
and they're not getting it
cleared up.
late New York.
But you
so,
take a look at sort
you
of
know.
like central, eastern seaboard, like straight down to Florida is getting residual from this. So
It's all
lot of
about
junk.
the whether you're in the path of the
plume.
wind. Yeah.
where's blowing? Anyway, the wind blows.
Oh yeah, Eric. I keep saying it looks like Soylent Green in New York.
Oh yeah, seriously.
Hi, Mom.
You watch Soylent Green, the movie, and
Yeah.
there's this light green cast on everything.
The scene where they're like all lined up for
Yeah.
their food.
It just
It
has
looks
this
like New York
dismal
today.
look,
Yeah,
and
it's
today
very weird.
you've got that cast going on things. But yeah, hey.
Oh,
tell you
drink in
what,
hand.
I do like Wednesdays.
What a good idea, Lisa.
What an excellent idea.
That sounds like a good idea to me. Who's
Come
ready
prepared.
for a drink?
Lisa is not screwing around. She comes prepared.
I know, right? See, I feel behind. Oh,
I
look,
want her on my team.
I have to cough.
Yeah. We actually violated one of the recommendations from the health board or whatnot, and we actually cooked. And we're like, we have no food, so we need to do something.
I
So
know,
I
well-
took my chances.
Well, they say, I was reading something today that said, like, if you don't have to cook, don't cook. And I thought, well, if you go out to get food, isn't that probably
worse
worse
for
than cooking?
anything. Like you're breathing it and you're spewing pollutants and et cetera, et cetera.
I
Oh,
know,
man,
so I was
what?
like, I'm not sure about
this whole
that.
deal.
So
I
we
mean, I
just
suppose
cooked.
if you already have a bunch of junk in the air and you cook, you're putting more particles in the air. I get it, but it's like, damn it, I fried some stuff up. What the hell?
Oh my gosh, Errol says, when I served in the Navy on my submarine, I could leave with white t-shirts and would come back with yellow ones from all the oil
Oil.
in the air.
Oil in the air. Yeah, atmospheric
Yeah.
pollutants, which you were breathing.
Another
as well.
Seagram's escape.
Well,
What's the flavor, Eric? We gotta know.
Yeah,
we gotta
yeah.
know.
Yeah, inquiring minds. If you ever get in touch with the club tails, those are available in these large,
Oh,
like
yeah.
22-ounce cans. You'll have such fine items as Sex on the Beach and Decorating.
Oh, I was gonna say,
you know?
because Club makes those little cans, and I was thinking a
There's-
22-ounce can of martini would be a really bad idea.
Don't do this, folks.
No,
Don't try this at
no.
home. No
Hi,
matter,
Peter.
No matter the size of martinis you get served when you go out, it's still disrecommended.
Oh, Dime, you're so welcome.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some of our patrons, we actually provided, at what level is that? Is that the 15?
Any? No.
Oh,
no,
any
no,
level, guys.
Yeah.
Any level. Our patrons actually got some recipes, and the recipes came from a record that's no longer behind me.
I'll grab
And you can grab the record. And we asked if anybody is interested in the music, and Dime said sure. So we actually uploaded it, and if you're a
it.
patron,
Music for backyard barbecue.
if you're a patron, you are actually eligible to get such. Let us know. Some of you did not respond, but Dime's on the wall. So rock and roll.
We took that record down and another one because we thought we had to put up the poor air quality records. So we have Gas Mask, their first album.
And a collection on ABC Impulse. No Energy Crisis. Oh, how apropos.
Of all the poor taste, right?
This one dates from about '74 when there was absolutely an energy crisis going on, just because energy
All
was
the
being
poor
mismanaged,
taste.
and that's it. Gas Mask, jazz rock combo, circa 1970, I think that is. Great cover. Pretty good record, too.
I've
as
never
it
heard
turns
of
out.
Gas Mask.
It's something I found at a yard sale some 35 years ago for a dime. So I said, for 10 cents, I'm trying it out.
Eric says, I like Spike Jones, dinner music for people who aren't very
Isn't that
hungry.
great? It's a great, great title. You know?
I always love the music for records.
music
It's
for
kind of, I
records.
collect those.
Yeah.
There's like music for whatever.
Music for whatever you've got.
Music for baton twirling, music for letter writing, music for sleeping. I've got a lot.
Yeah, music to put you to sleep, music to wake you up. All of this.
That's true, yeah.
All parts of all sorts of things. Music for relaxing your Barcalounger is a favorite, especially because the guy who is literally relaxing his Barcalounger has a record propped up against his Barcalounger, which is in fact the record he's on. So there's like he's on the cover, and then he's on the cover of this little thing, and then you can see inside that cover there's like another record propped up against there, and he's on that one too. It's like going into
Yes.
infinity.
Yeah, it's like,
One of those Moebius strip things.
yes, yes.
I love stuff like that. It's just it's such a stupid detail,
At least they got,
but it's there, you know.
at least they got a discount air purifier.
Oh, wow.
From the electric company. Wow.
Oh, cool.
Our electric company doesn't do anything except demand more money from
Collect
us.
more cash from my account. Exactly. I was looking at the air purifiers that would work for a room, and for probably about like a C note and a half, you get a decent machine that will do a pretty good job, I think. And I think, well, we paid that for a replacement dehumidifier, which I think is frankly a better machine than we had. Although the old one lasted 20 years.
Return of
So.
the Swallows by Belch.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, but yeah, we actually this little guy came from.
I didn't get. Conda didn't offer us anything.
I think this was Ollie's had these guys, and I actually got one, and it was like plug in the wall thing, and it didn't work at all.
I'm
It
gonna
was
start
just-
mixing.
And they're like, I just got to return this. I hate to do that, but I had to. So they said, well, you can take something else, and I said there was this other thing. So I tried it. I think it's a sharper image device. It was pretty cheap. It takes a tiny little purifying
From the Cash
cartridge.
Pit.
The great thing is like it's the size you can chuck it into your car cup holder and purify the air in your car while you drive. While you pollute, you can purify it. Anyway, this is just your. Not only is it doing some good, but it's in my way. So I'm going to put it over here, and it will purify the air over there, and also make less noise because it's a noisy little sucker. I tell you.
Okay, so I am starting to make something. You can start making yours if you want. We'll catch up with
Oh,
you
good.
if you want.
Okay. Well, you
Hi,
proceed, you
Marcy!
proceed. We'll go with. Hey, Marcy. Super duper. I'm trying
Classical
to think.
gas.
Other great music for there's classical music for people who don't like classical music. That's a classic thing. There's an album that's simply called I Like Jazz.
classical
Columbia,
music for
which-
people who don't like classical
Yeah.
music. You know what you do in that case? You don't listen to it.
Yeah, I think there's one that was also opera for people who hate opera. And I think I don't hate opera. I don't listen to a lot of opera. But you know, I will listen to virtually anything. If
He
you're like,
will,
no, I
too.
love this. I love this.
He listened to an entire album of Oompa music today.
I listened to about 4 tracks.
No, because you turned it over and it was.
Was it about music the whole thing? No,
Yeah.
I turned
Yeah.
it over after 2 tracks because I wondered who was on the other side. Turned out
That was a lot more than 2 tracks.
Turned out it was a Freddie Quinn record. Anybody know Freddie
That's a
Quinn?
lot more than 2
Yeah.
tracks.
German singer, popular, 1960s.
Oh,
Leave
Lisa,
that
why
box,
doesn't
hey.
our energy company offer us anything?
You're in New York State. You take what you can get, which is nothing, which is a big fat nothing. So.
Ew. Okay, so I am making something I am calling. That's not it.
Not that.
Blue Dream Margarita.
Blue Dream.
And I started with 2 ounces of Reposado tequila, and I'm going to add a
Pretty good place to
quarter
start,
ounce
we're saying.
of Giffard Curacao Bleu.
Blah. Blah, blah.
And then I'm going to add a half ounce of Giffard Vanille de Madagascar.
The Curacao Blue is actually very good. And it's
so
a
is
nice
The
Curacao.
vanille.
It is blue
Half ounce.
because they added blue food coloring. That's why. It's a stunt. Always is. Half ounce of the vanille. This is a very good vanilla. It's really nice vanilla.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, okay,
Let's go back.
you can go back. I got it.
Giffard, of course, makes one of what is probably 2 banana liqueurs on the market that are worth your time. That one is Banane de Brésil, and that's all natural flavor. And it tastes like bananas. It doesn't taste like banana runts, you know?
3/4 of an ounce.
Banana candies.
Lime juice.
Amy's here.
Sorry, lime. Hi, Amy.
Is she? I don't see her. But Peter's
Wait.
saying hi. She must be.
Oh.
I missed her. She's got to
Did
be up there
you?
somewhere.
Did we miss you, Amy? Oh.
I'm not missing Amy. Hey, Peter, where's Amy? Oh, jeez.
Well, Amy, if you're here, I'm
Oh,
sorry I
if
missed
you're here,
you.
I can't believe I could miss you. Anyway.
Add 3 dashes of orange bitters.
Polka for people who
Music
hate
to watch
polka.
paint dry.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I think that needs to be our next album, Dime. I'm telling you, that's the way to go.
Okay.
Polka for those who hate polka. That you could there's so much polka out
Polka
there.
for those who hate polka.
I think that needs to be the next Grammy Award contender from Jimmy Sturr. Polka for people who really hate polka. He's gonna show you how you don't hate polka. Ba-dum! Definitely.
Okay.
So.
Shake with ice and strain into
Into
a cocktail glass.
Now note, there's of course a whole other genre of records out there, which are like fill in the blank time, but it's like cocktail time. There is cocktail time. There is like beer time. We actually happen to own Martini time.
We have martini
Manhattan time.
Yes.
Both by Art Van Dam. And then, of course, if you take a look over behind us, Mai Tai time.
Mai Tai time.
Eddie Lund, which is, that's really grown on me. I used to think that was very rinky-dink, and I've kind of got to like it.
Thank you.
a
And
lot.
we also have cocktail time.
And cocktail time. But people look at that cover and they're like, Mai Tai time? What? And it's a really pretty regulation-looking Mai Tai on the cover. Like, that's
Yeah, it
that's
doesn't
real Mai
have.
Tai.
It doesn't. It has a cherry.
it's not
It
fake,
doesn't
it's-
have mint or lime, but
It's not red.
it
It's
looks
actually-
like a
looks
legit
like
Mai Tai. Otherwise,
Yeah. And we actually we
you.
believe in the legitimate in cocktails, right? And
right, let's
mixed
try
drinks
the-
and up drinks.
Blue Dream
The
Margarita.
Blue Dream. Blue Dream. Boo 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 boo. Let's try it out. Here we go. Yeah, that is pretty dreamy. That's actually
Well, I named it
nice-
that because the flavors are
Yeah.
reminiscent of a dreamsicle,
it's very balanced. Well, this
but
one
with tequila.
this one over here is not going to make an imbalanced up drink, okay? But the other thing is that you taste it, and then a second later you get that vanilla note. Hits you a little later.
Oh,
Layers.
right, Lisa Astrid Gilberto. Yes.
Oh yeah. Everybody knows her big hit. It's a great hit. A Shal Gilberto song was with Stan Getz. He made 2 albums with Stan. I think the first one has a hit on it. And there's one that's live at, I think, Carnegie,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Drippy.
And Getz actually was pretty instrumental in helping to bring that bossa nova sound to the States. And it became a huge thing for a couple of years.
I'll take some spray if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Don't mind at all. Here we go, some spray.
Thank you.
However, Ashuda also had this longer career where she did a bunch of other stuff. She made an album with, I'm trying to think of that
Oh,
Brazilian
Peter
artist.
Spears lives Spike Jones. I love it.
There you go. I'll think of it in a second. But she made an album in 1969 which simply has the date on it. I think it's like September 17th, 1969 is the name of this album. It's on her label. It's on Verve. And the very first track, Beginnings, cover of the Chicago song. It wasn't even a hit at that point in time. It didn't become a hit for a couple years. So she just kind of like took a listen to this record and said, oh, I like this. And they do like a straight ahead cover of this. And it's like 8 or 9 minutes long.
Good for her.
It's really, really good. And it's sort of like she knew the good song on that record. Because that is just fantastic. And you really want to hear like, not the single, you want to hear that like full version that goes on. The Chicago version, I like that a lot. And it was deservedly a hit a few years later. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, she was
thought
pretty
you weren't a
fantastic.
fan.
Of what, Chicago?
Yeah.
I liked their first 2 albums.
Okay.
Past that point, you know, they get kind of easy listening. And I grew up on it, and I
was
don't
gonna say.
I don't find them offensive at all. I don't find
You
a
listen
problem.
to easy listening all the time.
Yeah. Well, there's just a sort of like
you.
a lightness to it that I'm like, yeah, I might be able to take or leave.
He'd rather listen to Oom Pom
I
music.
don't listen to pop music. So, but considering all, I would say like I'll definitely listen to all sorts of things. And I think that first album is great, and that second album, I think about half of it is really good. Yeah, I think there's a lot of really great stuff on there. So, but it's also like what Blood, Sweat, and Tears. The first 2 albums are just loaded, and then they start to taper off, and like something happens where they just fall off the map for some reason. And there's even a documentary called "What the Hell Happened to Blood, Sweat, and Tears." I saw that advertised
Really?
somewhere. I'm like, I want to see this because they were pretty fab. They were like #1 album of the year 1969, and then it's just like just goes out of there. I don't know. That sound was huge at the time. These guys in back of us with the gas mask, they have that sound. You remember Lighthouse, Canadian group? Yeah, they have that sound. 10-Wheel Drive, John Raven, actually has that sound. Yeah, jazz rock, baby. Anyway, I need to think.
Okay.
So let's actually start with something that I was thinking of earlier, and I'm like, I don't have enough Collinses on the show. Let's make a Collins.
Collinses.
The Collinses. All right, I'm just going to start with a Collins style glass, a highball glass. A genuine Collins glass is about that tall. Did I get that right? Yeah, mine.
And we have one somewhere.
And we have one, and I can't find it, so I'm using this. But a rocks glass, a highball glass is the way to go, and you want to give that a good dose of ice. You could fill it further, but this is fine. This is fine. This one is cool because it has check marks, so you can tell your host what you like. Do you like rye, scotch, bourbon? And do you like that water, soda, or ginger ale? Check, check, check. Anyway, you want to start this guy out with a good shot of gin, and the genuine Tom Collins is named after Old Tom Gin, which is pre-sweetened. So if you see Collins formulas that say put in some simple syrup, you don't need it with this. You probably don't need it otherwise anyway. I don't know how much I got in here. I'm going to call it 1.5 ounces, and I'm pouring, and I'm done. And we got recycling in 2 days anyway.
Oh, cannot forget Taj Mahal. Oh gosh, yeah.
Wait a minute, did Taj Mahal die?
There was supposed to be a concert today in Brooklyn, and they couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
because of the air.
I was thinking.
Oh, you have me at Rocks Glass. Hi, Phil. Good to see you.
Hey. Hey, Flip. So, because I just heard something recently on the radio that was a new track from Taj Mahal, and what was he playing?
No, there was supposed to be a Taj Mahal show today.
Oh, jeez, was it like Stealing or something? Because he's got to be like 83 or 85 or something, and he was singing something that was kind of a standard, but he was really rocking it. I was like, man, Taj is still going. Anyway, got about a shot of my Old Tom in here. I'm going to add a 1/2 ounce of lemon. I think this is lime, actually, but lemon is indicated. And you could also just take a good section, squeeze it in, and drop it. That's fine.
Yeah, there was supposed to be. Hold on, I'm
in
just trying to
fact,
find it.
I have a section of lime. I'm going to drop it in.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a show tonight and got canceled. Well, everything in New York got canceled. SAG is closing their offices until Monday. I thought that might be a little over the top, but we'll see. I mean, maybe not.
They may be right on target. Okay, drop in your shell. And you're going to chop this.
Do you know Propaganda?
I know the name.
Okay.
I know the name. I don't think I know them well.
Eric has been listening to Propaganda. Oh, hi, Bill. Bill says, we saw Astrid Gilberto once when we were in Acapulco. Nice.
That's rude. Oh,
hi,
man.
Julie.
That's kind of awesome. Okay, fill with your bubbles. So this is a real simple cooler that is right up there with your G&Ts, and if you've never had a Collins,
which
easy to
straw
make.
would you like?
I'll take one of the metal straws, please. That'd be lovely. That works. Fling.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Ta-da.
I want to try it with the old Tom.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like my gin and tonic with just a London dry gin and no sugar. So.
Well, this isn't tonic water.
That's all right.
But it's very refreshing.
Yeah, that's fine.
In fact, despite the fact that this is a pre-sweetened gin, this isn't coming off as sweet. It's coming off as all balanced. It's like there's a little in there. So.
Dr. Mabuse
fast.
and Machinery. Okay. Paul knows them. I don't know them.
Dr. Mabuse. Oh, we're named after a famous bit of German expressionist cinema. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So many health issues.
So many health issues, I tell you. And all being exacerbated right now because of, junk in the air. Thus, the album's behind us. And we were dealing today, we just kind of stayed in. I mean,
Satellite, I'm so glad you got some wine. I wish we had some wine.
Yeah. It would be nice, eh?
Gotta go out and get wine. How's Jimmy Buffett doing? I don't know. I'm sure someone here does know, though.
Buffett himself is getting up in years, although in more recent years, I keep hearing that he just gives shows like X hundred number of shows a year, and he just keeps rocking. I mean, he's just got this. What was that?
I heard that too.
I'm going to investigate to make sure nothing's falling.
Okay, we both heard that. It sounded like it was right behind us, though. Yeah. I thought it was in here. We're hearing things. Oh, Côtes du Rhône. Oh, yeah. I love wine, and we haven't had any for a minute, so time to go buy wine, I think.
Isn't Glennie going to stop by with the box, though?
Isn't Glendora going to drop by with a box? That would be nice.
Just asking, for a
That
friend.
would be neighborly.
That would be very
That
nice.
would be a neighborly thing to do.
She tends to drop one on us, just to make sure that we have the right stuff. You know what I mean? Anyway. So, again, the Tom Collins proper. And you can certainly make this with London Dry. You might want to add a little sweetness. I don't think that you would. It's basically like the formula is the G&T without the T. It's just the seltzer. So it's just a little lighter thing. So it's nice to have some more flavors going on in there.
Oh, Satellite, did you ever verify the large number of guests you had here last week? Yeah, it was legit. Our analytics, it shot way up. I have no idea why. None. I have,
Strange but true.
it must have gotten shared by
Somebody here, there.
someone or something.
But, a big bump, that's okay. what the heck? If we suddenly have thousands of viewers.
Oh,
okay.
Julie. So I missed
heck?
what the blue drink is. I'm calling this a Blue Dream Margarita. 2 ounces Reposado tequila, 1/4 ounce Giffard Curacao Blue, 1/2 ounce Giffard Vanille de Madagascar, 3/4 ounce fresh lime juice, and 3 dashes of orange bitters. I'm loving it. Influencers, LOL.
Influencers. Call us influencers. We're influencing something anyway.
Oh, Bill says we'll be enjoying a shark tonight. Nice.
Hello. Good place to be.
Well, Propaganda was one of the first bands assigned to the ZTT label.
ZTT. I'm not fully familiar with them. I remember there was the label ZE, which I believe was a sub of Island, if I'm not mistaken, Z Records. They just did a lot of
My eyes are burning.
new wave and sometimes dance style music. And what was the other one that I'm thinking of? Zero Records, I think, did records by the Weirdos. And what is the other one that really comes to mind with a Z? I'll think of it. Oh no, it's not a Z.
know.
Blank Records, sub of Mercury, released 2 albums. One of them being Perubu. The other one being Suicide Commandos. So it's actually I own their entire catalog. It's kind of fun.
Celebrate their entire catalog.
I kind of do. I like both those records a lot. So
Oh, Trevor Horn's label.
Trevor
Frankie Goes to
Horn's.
Hollywood, Art of Noise. Okay, I think ABC as well. Okay, I
okay.
know all those bands.
okay, yeah.
I know all those bands. So, okay.
the rest of the catalog
All right.
got a lot more airplay. Got it. There's who was the one that I remember? Was it Limousine from that same period, which was
Oh, Seal was on them. Okay.
Seal. Oh, okay. Who was in Limousine?
Is that a band?
Yeah, band, and it's a very 70s band, and when you see pictures of them, they're all in these very leisure suit looking suits.
Oh, so you mean I'd love them?
You'd probably love them a lot, I think they're like a kind of
Hi,
straight edge
Gettysburg,
rock
ma'am.
combo. Michael DeBar, I believe, was the singer for Limousine.
Julie, I was just thinking that. I can't wait to see everyone in 2 weeks, too. I know, it's coming so fast.
Oh, please.
I know, we missed
Do.
you
Coming
last
up fast.
year.
Oh, I know.
You were missed.
Yeah. Well, circumstances will kick you in the butt.
Yes.
They've done it to us from time to time. But I always say, we'll see you the next time. And it's the next time. So
I know.
Here we
I
go.
know. It's so
Bring it for
exciting.
we've been gathering materials. We were actually, we made a run up to the resort.
Yes, we were at the
Just-
Tiki Resort on Saturday.
You might have seen pictures here or there. Just last Saturday, we were just helping out do some inventory, and we dropped a load, which is going to take a load off of our
Damn
car.
high school graduation. I know.
Seriously.
Oh, just skip it. I'm kidding. I know you would never skip it.
I'll see the video later.
I'm kidding.
No, you will not. You'll be there. We'll be there, of course.
Oh my gosh. Made
What
right. Oh my! I'm just reading Bill's comment. Sorry. What?
Gotcha. I'm just taking a look at that. So fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
What was I going to say? Oh yes.
I'm trying to think of other groups from that
I
period
collected
that-
trash. That was really all I did to help.
There's a group
At
called
the Tiki, I mean.
groups circa 1976 called Japan,
Ooh.
which looks again for the world like they're going to just be this straight ahead rock group, but they're very new wave sounding and very synthy, and if anything they sound a hell of a lot like Duran Duran. like just a few years later, like same concept, this band like really makes it big. Also have a fairly androgynous lead singer.
My eyes are irritated. I'm not sure that's gonna help.
I'll just stand here and do this.
Yeah, okay, you stand there.
Whoops.
He unplugged
Or
it.
unplug it and then nothing happens.
Oh. Yes, we are getting the smoke, Gettysburg Man.
Oh yeah.
It's it's we are getting it.
That's why I have the portable air purifier.
Yes, it's
I tell you, we're getting it in space. It was really heavy, like yesterday, and
yes,
today,
Americade was
it
there,
looked even
Julie.
worse.
Americade was there. It was. We thought it was going to be. We thought the traffic would be really bad. It was totally fine.
Yeah, surprisingly, it was
So,
good.
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
that people kind of got where they were going and just did stuff. But
I'm seeing if I can see
lot of cycles we saw.
an update about all of this crap.
Yeah, but most definitely.
So, hold on. I'm just going to look at our weather and see if there's a haze. You think?
You don't say. Your eyes
Really?
are burning.
I know I'd have to cough too.
Mine
Sorry.
surprisingly are not burning, but they do feel
know, I
very
was a
dry.
little-
So
I don't know.
think I'm definitely watering.
I don't know what it is with me. Like, lately, like, if it's a lung thing, I feel like I never had allergies growing up. I get them so bad now.
Things
But-
change. Things change in life.
I'm just wondering when this thing's going to end. I think it's 5 o'clock tomorrow. They were saying is.
So, another day worth
Yeah.
of stuff.
Purple haze. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
bad air quality. We're totally getting bad air quality.
Yeah, it's sort of an orange.
Oh, the sinus infections. I know.
that
But
is.
strangely enough, that's the only place I don't have it. Coughing, my eyes are bothering me, but I sang today fine. So yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, we sort of had an
Oh.
orange haze today. I was literally looking at the light coming in the window,
Hi, Abra.
sort of mid-morning,
Good to
and
see
noting
you.
that it was just like seriously beige orange. And I was like, wow, it's noticeable that it was like that. And then you looked outside and it's like, oh, it's just like crap in the air.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Soil and Green. Yes, Peter.
Yeah, Soil and Green happened. It's only going to happen exactly when they said 2022. I mean, jeez,
God.
here we are.
Oh, the smoke's bothering Abra. Yeah, see?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Gettysburg Man was saying it seems worse today. Yesterday, I was in New York City. I was running around doing stuff. I was fine. It wasn't until we were on the train coming home that it was like, wow, the sky's really brown.
It was really looking bad.
Yeah.
It was very Los Angeles air happening there, I tell you.
Mostly gray in Pittsburgh. Okay, yeah.
California residents who are used to like various
I know.
smog above cities, it's like, we got it.
Well, I remember when I
Not
was
looking good.
growing up, you could just look out and you just see like a level of smog. There was like just a
The layer
point where
of-
the sky turned brown.
The
Yeah.
layer of. We don't see that to that extent
No,
in the big city.
no.
Because it's just different, different marine conditions. I mean, you have that whole layer that comes in off the ocean. In California, it's going to hit you, so it actually forces things a certain way. But then when you're flying and you're going into Newark, and you're sort of like paralleling Manhattan, and you take a look, and then there's this little brown layer above everything. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, air quality is really
There
bad.
it is.
Air quality is really, really bad. It used to be much worse. When there was more industry, there was a lot of junk in the air. More coal burning. Yeah, that made things bad.
Errol says, I was stationed in Idaho Falls in the Navy in 1988 when the Yellowstone fires got out of hand. The whole town had ash falling from the sky. My God.
Hideous. Hideous.
Wait, Lisa says my comments aren't making it on here. What? What?
I am seeing your comments, I think. I've been seeing
Yeah,
you for
Marcy.
some minutes.
I haven't.
so-
The times I've been in California recently, I haven't seen it. So yeah, Marcy's saying they don't have that anymore, but the wildfires start up in September and October.
Yeah, gets dry.
Ugh.
Gets dry. I'm also questioning the Navy is in Idaho. Now, wait a minute.
Well, I mean, Navy does all kinds of things.
It's a totally landlocked state.
I know.
It's like saying the Austrian Navy. What? You know, that was a famous thing in The Sound of Music. Captain von Trapp, who was in the Austrian Navy, and you're saying this doesn't add up. But there's a reason it does add up. You just have to look back to the prior war, and then there suddenly it makes all sense. Anyway.
Don't make me aspirate my drink.
Yeah, really. Like they say, Paraguayan Navy. Nope, not going to happen.
Oh, your comments. Oh, Lisa. Oh my gosh. Okay, you made several comments and they're not coming up.
Now let's see. Now I see you on both platforms, I think, or
No, on
Oh, one or the other.
YouTube. Oh, Lisa, that's so weird. I
Huh.
guess yeah, you're right. I don't know. Better not affect our flights for Ohana. Marcy, I was thinking that too.
Telling you.
We're
Telling
supposed to work at 2 carnivals this weekend. I'm going to be so pissed if those don't happen. Not only for the people who won't have their carnival, because that would suck,
Yeah.
but because I
Boy,
really was counting on the money.
I kind of need it.
So, like,
It'd be kind of nice.
clear this crap out of here so we can go make some money.
Oh, well, Peter has a good point. There are all sorts of, like,
The Navy
inland
does
kind of things.
something involved in Area 51. See, they do things that aren't necessarily on the water.
Truth be told.
Carnies. Hi, Marty. Yes, carnies for the weekend.
Step right up, step right up, step
know.
right up.
I know. No error message. I don't even, Lisa.
Lay down 1 thin dime,
I don't know
1/10
what
of a
to
dollar.
tell you.
You get 3
We're-
bee bags. You knock down the cans.
We're not moderating you, Lisa. I promise.
No.
I
Talk-
promise we're
talk
not
away, talk
moderating
away.
you at all.
Say whatever.
I don't know what it is.
Say what you want here, because we know who actually passes on like idiotic comments. It is not you.
The
So,
socials have a mind of their own. I'll just say that.
can't even begin to tell you.
Last week we had like 400 people watching. I don't even know where they came from.
Hello.
No, and they're not here this week, so I don't know.
Glad to have you. Come on back anytime. So, there we go. The training facility, nuclear training. Yeah, sure. That makes a lot
Oh,
of sense.
okay.
That makes a lot of sense. And then, of course, Peter's name checking A51. That's
Short messages make it. That's Lisa. That is so weird. I don't even know.
Technically, there is no such thing as Area 51, but we know it is a map reference. What it really is Muroc Dry Lake Bed. So that is an aircraft testing facility is what it is. The government doesn't really talk too much about it. This is where like super secret stuff happens. If you want to talk about Kelly Johnson and the Skunk Works, yeah, that's what you're talking
Nice
about.
and cozy with 8.
You want to talk
Size
about
matters,
like
Lisa.
surveillance vehicles like the U-2 and the SR-71? That's what we're talking about. Yeah. So there we go. A little tech talk
One
about
of us.
spies. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
There we go.
Ira's asking what we're drinking. So I'm having a Blue Dream margarita, which is 2 ounces Reposado tequila, 1/4 ounce blue curacao, 1/2 ounce vanilla liqueur, 3/4 of an ounce fresh lime juice, and 3 dashes of orange bitters. And Paul is having
Tom Collins, which is pretty simple. It is Old Tom gin, a good shot worth, over a bunch of ice. Give it a good squeeze of lime, or I just added 1/2 ounce worth of lime, or lemon, doesn't matter. And then fill with your seltzer and give it a stir. And as a matter of fact, I was enjoying it because, well, we'll remedy that.
all right.
that
Well,
aside
make
there.
another one.
We'll make another. Thing about a Collins is that it is very
Oh
tall
yeah,
and
great
refreshing.
summer weather beverage.
And I was really thirsty, so it's kind of gone. So let's actually go from there, folks. Let's see what I got.
I like a gin and tonic.
You do. It's true. We
2
happen
at the
to have.
most.
Yeah. Well, you can't do 3. No, actually, you
No,
probably
I'm
could do
doing.
3.
That's Dorothy Parker. Never mind. I'm riffing on Dorothy Parker.
Is that Norman Fell? Kind of looks like him.
Yes.
Anyway.
We have Charlie's Angels on the TV.
Yeah, and he's got a green visor. I can't believe it. For real and for serious. Anyway.
They're in Hawaii.
They decided to shoot an episode
The
in
first
Hawaii
time.
for
first
no
time.
reason other than to shoot in Hawaii. I
Hi,
think that's
Amy.
the deal.
Okay, Amy is really here now.
Hello,
Okay, all right.
I thought that was.
Oh, okay.
SR-17
Hold on. Catching
Waffle
up.
Station.
SRC.
Ah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Famous
Oh.
spy plane.
Lisa says, I've been looking at vinyl records to purchase like Martin Denny and others. Some are good prices and others are pricey. One Martin D album was $200. No.
The hell, Martin
to Paul.
Denny's $200
Talk
bucks.
to Paul. That you should not pay $200.
No, they're still
Sorry.
plentiful. The prices went nuts about 30 years ago when all this Exotica stuff went crazy. But still, like, yeah, I think $20 is top buck. On Martin,
Eric
on
watched the
Denny.
Charlie's Angels pilot recently.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
celebrate the entire
wow.
series.
Oh, seriously. Seriously, that's the thing.
Oh, hi, John. Good to
Hey,
see
John.
you.
Well, we will twist your direction in the right direction because you
Aw.
know what's in the glass. Bing, bing, bing. I'm trying to think of like what should you pay on Denny. I think 10 for a pretty clean record is a pretty good price.
Yeah.
I favor the stereo pressings, but if you find them in mono and they're clean, what
Are
the
you
heck?
looking on Discogs?
Prices are a little up on Discogs. It's
Are
true.
they?
I mean, we sell stuff on Discogs, and there's reasons that the prices are priced up a bit. You got a good local record store that's got a good selection. Check them out. Talk to them.
Thank you.
They may be able to turn up a good collection of Denny, Arthur Lyman, Les Baxter. Those are the 3 big gods of this stuff. But there's a lot of more minor players who do the Exotica sound that you can find. And some of them are really not that crazy. And always remember that you will tap out the entire length and breadth of genuine Exotica.
Let's see.
Actual Exotica.
Which
pretty
one?
quickly.
Which one was 200, Lisa? Do you remember?
Yeah, who the hell was asking 2 bills?
Someone's been uploading episodes of Love Boat continuously on YouTube. Saw 2 episodes with Vic Tayback yesterday.
Gotta love Vic Tayback.
I love Love Boat.
Dearly
so,
departed
you know,
Vic Tayback.
you know how much I love Love Boat.
All respect, I gotta tell you.
Basically, if it was produced by Aaron Spelling in the 70s or 80s,
It's got
100% here for it.
big soft spot right there, I'm telling you.
100% here for it.
One thing to bear in mind is if you like the Exotica sound, all it really is a Latin band with a lot of auxiliary percussion. So you could augment that by buying anything from Cal Jader. And it's going to sound right at home.
Yep.
Right at home. And Cal is just awesome. And he was very prolific. There's a ton of Jader out there that's well worth your time. There are a ton of jazz artists who do that kind of sound, like Dizzy Gillespie did Afro-Cuban. Who else was that? Art Blakey did a lot of like African and Cuban sounds. Those are very cool to put on your hi-fi.
She was looking on the place named after the river in South America. Oh. Wait, what? What? Hold on.
Huh.
She thinks that's what was dumping her messages. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my. Wait,
Peculiar.
what? That is strange.
Peculiar. Okay.
I want to know which album she was looking at because I got Discogs up. Like, well,
So we can take a look.
let's shop. Let's shop
Got-
for Martin Denny records.
Got the
shall
lot
we?
happening here. Because
Shall we?
some of these we're looking at were really big hit records. The
Yeah,
actual
that's the
Quiet
thing.
Village album came out when Quiet Village hit. But then there was the first Exotica album, which contained the hit version of Quiet Village. So you have 2 records which have this single, which suddenly were really, really big. And that starts driving the entire rest of the catalog. Exotica 2, Exotica
Starts
3.
with A. Errol says, okay, hold on. Let's look. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Ira says, there's a Barney Miller marathon on YouTube today. Wow, I love it. I
Wow,
love it.
cool.
Okay. They're selling Brother Cleve's record collection at a record shop in Newton, Massachusetts starting this Friday. Oh.
Oh, wait a minute, I got it. So now I know what you're telling me.
R.A.P..
Oh, so somebody up on one of those online vendors whom you can figure out. Yeah,
Oh, John. Oh.
you know, I've seen crazy prices on there. I think sometimes people will just throw some completely nuts dollar
Oh,
value
John.
to see who bites.
John, I'm so sorry.
And if you do, you do, you know?
My deepest condolences. I'm so sorry, John. Oh.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Well, you know,
No.
hats
it's-
off, folks.
Yes.
Hats off,
yes.
but definitely.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Well, some of us have been through that, and
No.
I reckon many of us will go through that. And that's it's not
I'm
a
so
club
sorry.
that
that,
club
that
that you
is
decide
rough.
to join voluntarily.
That is rough.
So
So
Definitely
I'm
somebody
glad
out
you're
there.
here, John.
Glad
I
you're
really am. I'm glad you're
glad you
here.
could stop by. You know, any thoughts you want to throw down, please? That's the thing.
Please do. Yes,
Well, I
we're
was
here.
just-
We're here for you.
I was just-
We love you all.
I
We
was
love
just
you.
saying that, like, this business about you go onto certain online retailers and the prices seem to be kind of nuts. I think some people just make up a price and see who bites. Does that have any relation to, like, actual auction prices via other sites or actual sale prices
No.
via places? I mean, a place like Discogs, you can see average prices. You can see what things are actually trading for. Some things are genuinely rare and there's big demand.
Oh,
Some
hi.
things are just like
Hi, Devin.
everyone's selling one for $1.
Oh,
So-
Devin says, "Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that." Devin's over on Facebook. But yes,
Yep.
you're getting so much love, John. Really.
Yeah. Oh, please.
I hope you know. I hope you know.
You have stopped by here often, and many people know your name. So I think you're among friends.
Oh,
And you know, you certainly are here. You're always welcome at the lounge,
Martin
of course.
Denny, Exotic Night. Hold on.
Exotic Night. I know that title.
I saw it here.
And I'm trying to remember the dang cover. Was Exotic Night? That's actually a song title.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna search on Exotic Night.
Yeah. I don't think that's an album title, though. What the heck were they talking about there?
Wait, no, it said. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, okay. So there's such a thing. 68.
Okay, look on Discogs because Discogs has
22 for sale starting from $1.
yeah.
Check that out.
So and then the highest that it's listing for is 15. So
Yeah, well, you could
Yeah.
go crazy. Well, that's like the highest sale price.
the highest, okay, the highest that
highest
it's sold
sold
for.
price.
The median sales price
Stay
is
here
$5.
for a second. One thing about this is that this is actually on Sunset. That's a sub of his main label, Liberty. So it's a
I know,
collection.
but
It's just a collection that was thrown together, and it was actually a cheap record at the time.
so don't pay
And-
$193.
And don't pay any $193 for that. For my money, you take a look at his chronological catalog, probably like the first 8 or 9 records, all worth your time. After that, different things happen, and he does things like Broadway collections and movie stuff. And it's like your choice as to whether you want to delve into that. I love them all, but start with the basics. I mean, you get some of those arrangements on those early exotic records are fantastic.
I'm just looking at the
Fantastic.
comments, and we love you all so much. You're all so sweet. We adore you.
Oh, please.
Really, really, you're amazing.
Oh, good memories. Oh, Don, yeah, my mother was
Yeah.
2013, so
Yeah.
right there with you, brother. It's it's exactly as rough as, and you know, I depended on friends and family at the time, and it really made a difference. And always good music, always good music. So, well, I'm still out, and I still
me
need
too.
Thing,
Me
so
too.
we're gonna do thing.
And
this
I'm
one
getting,
actually-
like-
this one calls for some.
I'm
crushed
getting
ice.
high from the smoke in the air, I think.
Oh boy.
It
Actually,
couldn't
my
possibly be the margarita.
No.
No, it must be the smoke.
My throat is a little irritated itself.
Is
true.
it?
Yeah.
My throat is fine. My throat is fine. My sinuses are fine. I'm coughing a little, and my eyes are burning.
I'm going to make a lot of noise because I'm going to crush some ice.
Go for it. Hello, people who are joining us.
Hello, people.
Pop in and say hi.
Hey. If you are not throwing down in the comments,
Getting high from the smoke.
don't know you're here.
Well, I don't know. Like, it must be the smoke here.
must be.
It couldn't possibly be the drink.
Oh, no.
No.
Would that be drying out my throat? Oh, no.
Oh, Gettysburg Mam's throat is irritated. See, pulsing his throat's irritated.
It's a little dry right now.
Oh, Peter says the smog had me feeling lighter than air. It's ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, bad stuff.
Not that you're getting that kind of smoke. No. But when we walk through New York City, we do.
Yeah.
Now that New York has legalized, walking through the city is just like one big, long contact high.
It's a really big bong hit out there, seriously. And
Oh,
people are
John
just light up,
says-
all light up.
It's weird. Brought her chowder just 3 days ago. Well, I'm glad you were able to take her chowder.
Yeah,
You know,
that part is awesome.
these are the things. These
That
are
part
the
is the
things.
awesome part.
Yeah. Oh, Lisa has one of those ice crushers.
Oh, yeah.
We got that for
Sure.
our wedding.
Yes, that's right.
We registered
great.
for that.
That works great.
Oh.
Does the job. We also have the Snowflake ice crusher from the 60s, which is very cool. It will do it faster, much louder. So I don't usually use it behind the bar here. But if you need a ton of crushed ice.
Oh,
I did
Cheech and
recently.
Chong
That's
Up
the
in
one.
Smoke. Marty is mentioning. We watched that. I don't know, about a year ago. It was on one of the channels we have. So I just was surfing and we stayed on it the whole movie because it's so funny.
It's really, really silly.
Oh, walking through Beacon is similar. Yeah.
That kind of place, isn't it?
yeah.
A little
I love
stony.
Beacon. I love Beacon. Okay, so what are you making?
All right, so this guy is something that I thought about and said,
Hi,
"Oh, yeah."
Daniel. Good to see you.
I thought, the cool thing about this drink is that it comes in a specialty glass. So I'm going to make a Trader Vic classic because we couldn't be in the tiki today because hazardous to your health. Decided to get
The
back
whole
inside
tiki
here.
room smells like smoke.
It doesn't smell like good smoke. It's just like something really acrid. Not good. So I'm making Gun Club Punch. Now, Vic was actually an avid hunter. So this is not an advocacy for anything in particular at all, and not for gun clubs. But
Nina hates
happen to
Beacon.
like.
I don't work there, though.
Truth be told,
I guess if I worked there, I might hate it.
give me an ounce of a dark rum. Happen to have Myers using it. All right, ounce of light rum. I think he specifies light Puerto Rican, and I think this is in fact Puerto Rican rum.
All right.
And in fact, it's flavored rum. I decided to go for the coconut because it's what I had. And I think it's not really going to harm anything over here.
Yeah, not the good smoke. Exactly.
No.
Ugh.
Tell you.
Oh, Amy says it's been bad there for a few days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. NYC has the worst air quality in the world. Be proud and blame Canada. That's why Paul was saying blame Canada all
Blame
morning.
Canada.
Exactly.
Half ounce of the lime juice. Originally
He's right there.
called for like juice of 1 lime. He's talking about those small limes.
Okay, wait.
Actually, it's a Trader Vic drink. Oh, I need to get the pineapple juice too.
Do we actually have pineapple juice?
Yeah, I hope so, because I'm just making it, aren't I?
I do too.
Ah.
Because now you're in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna twin it.
Okay.
In it, twin it.
We'll all find out together. In the meantime, I'm going to catch up here. Yeah, not... Okay, wait. Hold on. I got to... Lisa, where's your comment? Okay. Oh, it has one of those ice crushers. Wait. No, that wasn't it, right? Oh, so much for my trip to Montreal. Peter, when were you supposed to go? Was that, like, this week? Oh. Ugh. Man. Anyway, it is supposed to improve, I think. I hope. Because Carnival's this weekend and Ohana is coming. And I'm sure people have weddings and stuff planned and nobody figured on that. So, anyway. Oh, I was hoping sometime this summer. Well, Peter, hopefully it will clear up and you can go. Because the summer has only just begun, so... Are you afraid it won't be... Wait. Oh, you're afraid it won't be there. Yeah, I'm hoping this will clear up. We're supposed to get some rain. I'm hoping... Oh, Albany Pride is this weekend. Yes. I know. It's this crap has to go. It's got to go. We're supposed to get some rain, I think. That's supposed to help, right? Right? I hope. Anywho, while Paul is doing whatever he's doing in there, are you... Oh, you found some?
Yeah.
Oh, he did find some pineapple juice. Oh, good.
There we go.
I was about to...
In we go.
A northeastern wedding right now would be devastating. I know, right?
Bang.
Ugh.
No good.
Let's just hope this clears out.
I'll take the orange liqueur.
And people can do their thing.
Of course, a dash of the orange liqueur.
Yes.
I do not have a dasher bottle, so I'm just going to very carefully go. Bip.
That looks like a dash.
That looks like a dash. That's all you need.
Do you need your recipe? I just brought it up.
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, and a dash of grenadine.
Oh, yeah.
This is, yes. In fact, this is hibiscus grenadine that we made for another thing, and it's actually quite good. So.
Had to satisfy my salt craving for therapy.
Haha. Satisfy chocolate craving now. Ha!
Ah.
Boom.
I could satisfy a chocolate craving. We got some M&Ms
There we go.
behind us. I was gonna make a Dolly Parton cake today, and then
I didn't.
I started another project, which will be seen at Ohana.
So this is actually inside the Hamilton Beach
Oh right, yes, I have to.
metal part, and I'm going to blend this up.
Hi, Zion Vacation Home. I'm glad to see you here. Yes, rain would help, right? Okay, wait. We live in a sci-fi movie. Who knows? Oh.
Boom, boom, boom. My glass, please.
Yes. Here we go.
And this goes into a specialty glass that, of course, is shaped like a shotgun shell.
And local friends. Marty just said, I will be working at my booth at the Montgomery Antique Center this Sunday. All right.
Hello, Sunday.
Fans of antiquing, go check it out. He's got
gotta see.
tiki stuff.
You've got to see these things.
Yeah.
And then you pour into your shotgun shell. Now, again, this is not an advocacy for any such things. However, if you hunt or something, you will use such devices. I just like drinking out of a fancy glass.
And really, who doesn't?
Who doesn't, eh?
Okay, I'm gonna...
That's a
Has
pretty
anyone
good
ever
film,
been to the
too.
Peel Pub in Montreal? I haven't.
No.
I don't. No, I've been to Montreal. I had a blast in Montreal, actually.
Adds a straw.
But Peter, that sounds fun.
Adds a Swizz. And there we go.
I think we're overdue for
Gun
a
Club Punch.
return trip to Montreal.
That's
Thank you.
really good. Yeah, that's nice. Classic for a reason. Pretty simple.
Oh, that is really good.
Nice balance. Typical balance out of a Trader Vic drink.
Now, I'm going to make my second drink, which I totally forget. Très chic.
Très chic.
How could I have forgotten
How
that?
could I possibly forget Très chic?
It's a sidecar variation. I have brandy and not cognac because we're middle class.
We're that way. There is obviously some fantastic
We're middle class.
cognacs out
but-
there, and they cost quite a bit more, and we have a lot of sidecars. So we found a very nice quality brandy. It's a
Yes.
French brandy that we use, and it's a great price for a handle. It's
We
a great price
know.
for a $7.50.
It is nice. It's VSOP.
It's VSOP.
Very special.
Very special. There's a few other brands out there that we have used that we can get locally. That
Trying to get the
they're
cat
good.
back on it, but you know how it is. Dang. Okay. All right. We can go back. I got this. But I'm calling it Très Chic because I'm like, it's a sidecar variation, but it doesn't have cognac. So 2 ounces of brandy or cognac if you're like that. Oh,
Okay.
wait.
This was
Oh,
the,
hi, Casey. Good to see
Hey,
you.
Casey. Awesome. This is the Gun Club Punch, Amy. You are potentially familiar with this from a Trader Vic's, or maybe somebody has made you one of these. Pretty simple drink, very good.
Abra, I think you would love Marty's booth. I wish you weren't 96 miles away, too.
Oh, yeah,
Aw.
seriously.
Oh, what was the drink? Paul just made a Gun Club punch.
I just mentioned this as
a
well.
Trader Vic's drink.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. 2 ounces of brandy, ½ ounce of Le Verger French Terroir liqueur, which I will show you the label.
Fancy schmancy label.
It is a very pretty label.
It really is.
I'm trying to turn it the
Very-
right way. There we go.
Very sort of a Beaux-Art thing going on there.
And it's
Which is
it's
nice.
a combination of fruits.
Yes. And it's a recent liqueur. We discovered this recently, and I thought, oh, where's this been all my life? Well, it hadn't been there. It's actually
Not in the liquor store.
more recent release is what it is.
And a ½ ounce fresh lime juice. And 2 dashes aromatic bitters.
Good comment from Marcy. Cigar Bars Montreal. That one doesn't look so good.
I don't know
Oh.
it. Yeah, I don't know it.
Good call, Amy. But definitely.
Ah!
Bingo. Speaking of your references
Can
to
you-
New Wave era stuff.
Oh, wait, no, I got it. Never mind. Peter, I bet we can. If you're going to Montreal, I'm sure we can hook you up.
We can
We got friends who live
we
there.
can talk to our
so,
correspondents
yeah,
and they'll
yeah.
say, do this, do that. And
Yeah,
like, there
yeah.
there are places
Let
that
us
we
know.
undoubtedly were at when we were there last, but that is going back to about 1999, I think. So yeah, it's well overdue for a return visit.
I remember eating poutine, and I remember
remember-
vintage shopping while hammered.
I remember having some smoked meat you got to do when you're there,
Yes.
unless you're going vegan or anything. The smoked meat, of course, is the local equivalent of pastrami. There are big
Oh my
debates about
gosh.
this, that, and the other, but it's all very good.
Lisa found a shot glass size of. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay, awesome, Lisa.
$3. Now you're talking.
Oh, Genevieve gave you a great list. Yes, yeah, we can, Peter, we can set you up if you were going to Montreal.
Oh yeah.
Marty's selling his dad's original Family Dog Fillmore concert posters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There you go. We have a few of those. I don't think we have anything that overlaps your collection, but there's things that I found years ago for a very good price, and I still have them. And they're not really displayed well because that room needs work in the house, but I would like them to be.
Yes. I would too. I would too.
They deserve to actually
wanna
be
do
framed
an
in
edition.
places and everything. So I think that's all part of it. It's all part of the decor.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Well, we want to do an edition. So.
Yeah. And, Genevieve actually, she lives there. She knows.
I know.
They know about the food. They know about the drink. She and Jim are like, oh, yeah.
Dialed in.
Connoisseurs of such things.
Could you hand me a glass,
A
please?
cocktail glass?
Yes, please.
Would you like one that would make that taste 73% better?
Yes,
Oh.
if you wouldn't mind.
I could get that. Shall we?
Thank you.
Don't mind if I do.
I don't mind. All right. Let's try this. Cherry chic. I was looking for something that sounded French yet tacky, and I think I landed on it.
It's sort of French and it's sort of tasteless, and there we go. we were wondering about the relative level of taste with some of these album covers in back of us, and we thought, oh, what the hell? I mean, it's everybody's experiencing this
Of all the poor taste.
in the Northeast, like straight on down. I mean,
Oh, I
I'm
love
seeing
this.
this plume go all the way down to Florida. So hell, what do we got
Not
here?
too sweet at all.
So this
I
is
love
the
it.
sidecar variation.
Yes. Oh, you
Oh,
made
that's
Dolly
good.
Parton earrings.
That's
Oh,
good.
Gettysburg Ma'am, you're the best. Oh my gosh, Gettysburg
Hello.
Ma'am made Dolly Parton earrings.
You want to drop the link to your
Yes,
site down there,
Plum
like right
Run.
now.
I'm gonna
Plum
drop
Run
it. I'm gonna
has
drop it.
Some cool stuff, and it's all handmade and custom work. I believe.
Oh,
that
Peter,
could
you're
be
so sweet.
arranged. One is just saying. Anyway, yes.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna drop
Handcrafted
it.
goods. Flamenco.
I'm gonna drop her Instagram. Give her a follow.
That says page not available. Is that wrong?
No, it's just because I'm on a laptop.
Oh, okay. Then fine. Good.
All right.
Just making sure.
Oh, it's Winter Clay now. Okay. Oh, you changed it.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's why it's not available.
Yes, drop it.
For real.
Drop it.
Yep.
Okay.
Drop it.
She changed her company name. Okay. Good. I'm glad you told me because I don't want to show the wrong name. All
Don't
right.
want to have any bum
Drop it.
steers over here. Speaking of cattle.
Or you could call it the funky but très chic.
Funky chic.
I like that. I like
Funky
that.
but chic.
Funky. I'm going to change it to funky,
Funky,
but
but
très
très
chic.
Peter just noted that this glass makes your wine taste 125% better. Well,
Aw.
there goes Glennie showing you
All
up
right.
again.
I changed it, Amy. Funky,
I
but
tell you,
très chic.
I do like this size and shape of glass, the flat bottom wine glass. This has large capacity for wine, and actually you can fit an entire Mai Tai in there. And with plenty of ice. It's not quite as big as the DOF,
Wine.
but it's pretty good. And with the stem, so it's kind of
Oh,
nice.
Amy says, I have a vintage Sunbeam standing mixer that I want to sell, but no idea how to sell it. Have you tried Facebook Marketplace?
Marketplace is a pretty good place.
Yeah, I don't
My experience with that is that you want to put a sale price and say firm unless you want to bargain. I probably wouldn't bargain because you're going to get a lot of low ballers. And when you get low ballers, blow them off. Somebody
Yeah.
who wants it will simply say, yeah, I'd like it. And
Yeah.
you say, here's the address. They show up and they got it. Boom, done. Cash only, please.
We do, yeah. Gettysburg, ma'am, I think you're going to have a few takers for those Dolly earrings.
Hello.
So
Hello.
make sure people know where they can get them.
Yeah, and point taken about shipping something like that is kind of problematic.
Yeah,
When
that's why I
we-
was thinking Facebook because
I mean, look,
people can just pick up.
These are available. We have definite sets of these. If you'd like to get a pair, sure. Getting them to you is going to cost. And that's just the fact of life. So I always tell people, look, am I going to see you? Are we going to see you across the river? Are we going to see you at Ohana? Are we going to see you at various
Yeah.
events? Are we going to see you over at, at the beach? Then let me know because we typically will have these when we drive and we can get you a pair.
He's got a gun club punch.
This is the Gun Club
Yes.
Punch. Yes. Thanks, Phil.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, post him in the VIP room too. Absolutely.
Put it in there.
Yeah.
Put it in there. Yeah, good call, Phil, because the
Lisa,
starboard
thank
light is an
you.
awfully similar glass. There's the port light and the starboard light, of course. If you take a look at the original formula for the port and starboard light, it's really horrible. I think he definitely improved those over the years.
Yeah. He made the original recipe. I was like, oh god.
It was like one of them had creme de menthe, one of them had grenadine, and that's what made them the colors. Wrong. So the newer port and starboard are better. Gun Club Punch is your friend. I would have this any day of the week.
Yeah, if anyone needs
the
any
summer.
merch,
It's
just
fantastic.
message us because
We can let
mean,
you
we-
know about things.
we have some on our website, but like the glasses aren't because it's just the shipping is like
It's just
yeah.
nuts. There was a point where we had a
it's
pretty
ridiculous.
economical price, but we had to pay to maintain that, and it stopped being worth it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, look, we just have a little merch for sale, and we'd like to get it to people. If you're like whatever, we'll take care of it, and then like we'll get you a price, and we'll go from there.
Yep.
But if we're going to see you, that's your better price for shipping. 0 for shipping. And, in person is always pretty rocking. We have quantity on the Glenny glasses. We are completely out of the cocktail
Really?
glasses. We have none for sale anymore. And
But if you want them, let us know and we'll have them made again.
the pint glasses are long gone. However, the pint glasses are among my
Wait.
favorites, and I would do those again.
Didn't we
so.
find a couple of maybe
Cocktails?
maybe I dreamed that.
I think they're in the freezer right now. So.
No, pint glasses.
Wine glasses? That might have been a dream.
I might have
I
dreamed that.
don't believe we have spares on the pints, but I could be surprised. You never
Shipping
know.
costs are going up in July, Amy says.
Oy. There we go. I tell you what we got that doesn't cost too much to ship is the bar towels. Might as well promo them. Bar towels come in 2 fab colors. Fantastic. This item looks very black on the air,
You have it upside down
but is
now.
actually
Turn it around.
Okay, fine. Jeez. But it's actually, the actual color on this is like teal.
Teal.
Yeah.
It's
So
a dark
it
teal.
looks a lot darker than it is. It really is a bluish. And then we have, and I'll hit it the right side up, boom. And then we have the maroon, and this is actually a really, really nice color. And these, again, this is a 2-way towel. This is actually like a polyester, so you get a nice print, but this side is cotton. Mm-hmm. So this works as a bar towel. It's not just decorative.
Oh, Amy says if you found a pint glass. All right, if
Okay. We'll look around. Maybe we get lucky.
Errol says Josie has knocked one of the Glendora glasses over now twice and it is not broken. Oh my
Dang.
gosh.
Made a last,
I
baby.
feel like that. There you go. There
Well,
you
they
go.
they're a relatively thick
Oh,
glass.
Amy, thank you.
It's sort of a commercial thick wine glass. Because a lot of fancy crystal that I see is like very thin, and you're like, okay, just
Hi,
one look
Kelly.
at it, smash, and it costs. You're like, oh wow, wait, but these are pretty sturdy. These will take a little rough housing. I have broken one, you know, that could happen.
Kelly, we're going to miss you at Ohana.
Oh yeah, damn
Yeah.
it, damn it. I had heard because I remember a few years ago you were absolutely gunning. Speaking of gun club bunch to go,
I know.
and we
We'll
all
miss
got
you.
we all
We'll
got
miss
scratched
you.
that year. And I know that subsequently there have been issues, but hey, we'll see you next time. And if you two crazy kids decide to take a road trip and you're like, we'll be in your area, you're gonna let us know. So you know, we'll do something.
Okay.
Good comment on the wine glasses. They are well-made glasses.
Thank you.
They're pretty sturdy. And you know, I like the fact that here,
Pasta is love.
more promo. This fits in the hand really well. This like just rests right on your finger, and you're like, ah, yes. My glass of Glendora wine. Ha ha ha. And of course, it's a wraparound. I love the fact that Gene was able to do that for us.
I know.
And it features the fancier wine box. That's Don, our animator, did that. And we also have the whole like big, like Glendora cloud happening. There's Glendora's world. We just live in it.
I'm sure whoever
That's fantastic.
created that graphic would probably want a word with us, but
Well, you know,
Hulk smash proof glassware by Glendora.
you know, DePatty Freeling wants a word with Shag too. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Well, everything's inspired by everything else, right?
Everything is something. Hulk smash proof. Yeah.
Oh, Eric says, my life feels like I'm a victim of someone channel surfing events on me. Oh,
I tell you. What it is, friends, what it is.
it's
Just
no joke
don't
out
know.
there.
It's for real, it's for serious. And this is what you have to deal with, folks. That's why I
Yeah.
happen to like a gun club.
I'm going to see if we
better
have
off to have this safely inside a cocktail
See if
than
we have
doing
a
other
weather
things in
update.
life. Just saying.
Do we have a weather update? All right. The air quality alert is still in effect until 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Air quality just improved.
Very unhealthy. Oh no, it has devolved since earlier today.
It's more unhealthy than it was.
Because it was a 209 earlier.
No
Now it's
wonder
a
my throat is
239.
scratchy.
I know.
Getting worse.
Ugh.
I mean, this
I
house
love
is,
shag stuff too, Lisa.
this house is
Not
all,
gonna lie, I
all
love
my
me
windows
some
are
shag.
sealed right now, but this house is porous, so we're gonna feel it. Well, I got a fan inside that might help things go.
Oh no, before
People
Josie
look
trained us
crazy.
to put the glasses up, she threw a plastic wine glass off the counter and chipped it.
What? Hilarious.
Man, I love Shag. Not gonna lie.
He does fun stuff.
I think of all the people. Well, we have the Ohana poster. Shag did an Ohana poster, which we have.
Definitely framed on us out there. Very
Yeah,
cool.
and I'm just thinking about the people we know who have prints that, yeah. We
Yeah.
have the poster.
They're fun. He did actually some decor. There was the metal medallion for Ohana, which was offered at a very good price.
Pin, right?
It's a medallion around the neck. I have that.
Oh, the pendant. We
Yeah, the
each
pendant.
have those,
Yes.
right?
Oh, we
we
have
both
them
have
too.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's a good thing.
Oh, thank you, Gettysburg Man. Posted the Dolly earrings in the VIP lounge.
Excellent. Excellent.
I have so many people I could give those as gifts to.
You know, we know people.
Yeah.
Big, big Dolly fans.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
isn't? Who isn't a Dolly fan?
I know, and what's wrong
Seriously.
with you if you're not?
Yeah, you got a problem or something? Man.
The hell's wrong with you?
She's like, you know, among the sweetest gals out there, and she's extremely generous with her fans and in
Yes.
general. Didn't she fund an actual vaccine for the COVID?
She contributed to the Moderna.
I mean, geez, hello.
Oh yeah, Amy says I like Shag too. Derek Yanniger is cool and a bit more affordable. We do. We have a the turntable. What do they call it?
The slip mat.
The
The
slip
slip
mat
mat
on
is
our
Derek.
turntable is Derek. Yeah.
Derek himself owes a certain bit of a debt to a certain artist who worked for RCA Records back in the day. And it's great that somebody's doing that, though, because.
Eric says, as I like to say, I'm convinced if there is a God, he drops acid and decides to recruit me every once in a while to become part of his tribe.
There are a lot of quotes about
Oh,
such
Dolly's
things.
America. I have to listen for that.
Yeah.
I love some podcasts. Everyone loves Dolly, right?
You know, she just writes complete and total American music.
Yes.
And I say that in the way that
She's a national treasure.
I say that in a way that a lot of groups write extremely American music that I happen to like a lot, like bands like Husker Du, Peter, hello. Bands like X, who I like. I know that there's some issues with some of the members right now, but I like their music a lot. Groups like, who else would I throw into that category hands down?
Wait, which category?
I'm trying to think of just very American music. Some of it is like
Elvis.
pretty rootsy. Hello. He knew
Elvis.
stuff. I mean, ultimately, among his favorite things to do was to sing Italian ballads, these big bombastic songs. But he also did the American trilogy. So hello. But it's just like let's
Thank you, Gettysburg
take
Man.
5 different styles of music and mash it up, and that's it. There you go.
John Doe has a new movie coming out.
Boom.
Okay.
Yeah, big fun. Well known as a member of the group and solo act.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm trying to think of who else that those really strike me. Well, it'll come to me. There's all sorts of groups who I think just kind of hit it pretty
Well,
hard.
when I think American music, I think Elvis,
Yeah.
Dolly.
Replacements, that's a good call.
Replacements. Okay, yeah.
DOA. DOA the movie or DOA the group? DOA the group is Canadian, of course. I might need to make another one of these.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny.
Cash. Thank you, Gettysburg Man. Okay, she shared it. So just
There we go.
if that's not Oh.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Finish your thought about Gettysburg.
No.
Come on.
I was just gonna say if the link isn't hot, if you can't click it, just copy and paste it into your browser.
There you go. There you
Was
go.
it Ordernam? I'm sure I'm pronouncing your screen name wrong. But yes, Astrid
we have
Gilberto.
actually
Yes,
noted
yeah,
Astrid.
yes.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
DOA the movie.
We're all fans.
I thought that you were talking about that. Yeah, DOA is very Americana. Social
Oh,
Distortion, definitely.
I was gonna say, John. And I didn't know until yesterday that there's a Johnny Cash musical now.
Hello. Well, there's for everybody. I mean, we've been listening to who is it I'm thinking of? The Neil Diamond musical is currently on Broadway.
Oh yeah,
playing
Jimmy is some
pretty
good
houses.
American music. Yes. Yeah, why not? Oh, I love
Yep.
Dolly. I watched her when she was on Hee Haw. Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Grand Ole
And
Opry.
Grand Ole Opry. My dad was a fiddle player and a
Oh.
bluegrass band. Oh, Lisa, I love that.
You don't get
love
much
it.
more roots than that. Seriously. And what was the note here that I'm forgetting here? Oh, Jimi Hendrix. Oh, geez.
Yes.
That's Americana all over the place because he's just
course.
absolutely playing the blues. And yeah, he had to actually go to the UK to get noticed because he was just playing in divey clubs in New York. And somebody's like, wait a minute, you got to check out this guy. And I think it was like Keith Richards' girlfriend introduces Chaz Chandler, late of the Animals. I mean, he had finally gotten fed up with
Wow.
making no money and he decided to become a producer and make some money. And then he sees a guy who's like, I could produce this guy and make some money. Well, he says, let's go to the UK. puts them together with like these two guys and big power trio. Bam! At the
Hi,
exact
Mike.
moment when that became a thing, and there you go. They were like originally butting shoulders with groups like the Cream, who were doing basically the same thing. Hello.
Hi, Mike. Let us know
Hey,
how
Mike.
your trip was.
Yep, but definitely.
Missed last week because I was in Las Vegas and before that in Hawaii. Well, we want to hear. We want to hear.
Yep. Please.
Leonard Skinner is good American music. Okay,
Thumbs
all
up
right,
for Lin-
all right.
yeah, thumbs up
As
for
a
Skinner.
violent femme sing, I like American music. I like all kinds of music. I like American music.
Baby.
Baby. I love it.
I just-
Oh, okay. I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. Satellite.
Got it. It's a little hard to see
Yes,
because
I know.
my eyeballs
Michael, right?
are not only a certain
Michael.
age, but they're very dry
Right?
now. Yeah.
Am I bugging? I think it's Michael. Yes.
So
Yes. All right. All right. Okay. Satellite. Let me know if I'm wrong.
but I
What,
think
are you trying to send a message?
that I'm empty? Yes.
Yes.
Also that the eyeballs are very dry. That's why I can't read from a
Go get
distance
some.
right now.
Go get some eye drops.
I should just grab, first of all, definitely grab a water here.
Do it.
Second of all, I'm trying to think of what else I've been listening to recently that I just thought, yeah, that's just great. What did I do the other day? Oh, this morning I decided I was just going to throw on some Paul Revere and the Raiders. That's Americana right there all
Okay.
over the place. And I said, I don't want their huge hits. I want something slightly later that still hit the charts, that probably sounds awesome. And I said, the Revolution album, 1967, probably like mid-year. Oh, wow, that's just killer. It's crazy because they were very straightforward guys. They were not freaky guys. They were very Los Angeles, very straight,
Radio Man.
no drugs.
Oh, Radio Man
And-
backwards. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I can see it now.
Got it.
I had to flip that.
Got it.
Peter says, would anyone consider Guided by Voices Americana music?
I always thought they were English, so I'm out. I'm out.
All right, but if anyone
but
else
are they-
wants to chime in,
Are
please
they?
do.
If they're a U.S. band,
Oh,
then
Amy
I don't
says-
see why not.
Amy says, my ears are killing me too. Blame Canada.
Blame Canada. They sent us all this crap.
Dime says, I love going to Dollywood. It's a very nice amusement park,
Yeah.
along with its counterpart, Silver Dollar City. in
Branson.
Branson.
Oh man.
Okay, so
Branson is Americana all over.
we
I mean,
have
it's just
driven through.
Andy Williams and the Osmonds. Oh,
We have driven
wow.
through that part of the world, but we haven't stopped. But
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought we should do like a pre-Christmas trip to Branson.
No, that's
See
just,
the Osmonds.
you know, you can't see
whatever.
the Andy Williams Christmas show with Andy anymore.
Boo.
But the Osmonds are still kicking it. So what can I say? You know, if you
No.
actually if you could see Donnie and Marie doing a Christmas show, that would be some kind of crazy.
Oh, yes. Reverend Horton Heat and Southern Culture on the Skids. Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you,
John Denver, yes. Carly Simon, yes.
James Taylor.
Yes, James, yes, yes, yes. I love all of these.
Hilarious. Mike got his Manhattan going
Oh,
on.
nice.
Yes, sir.
I love a Manhattan.
Manhattan's a pretty
Two at the
Americana
most.
drink right there.
Two at the most.
But definitely. Horton Heat and Scott's. I was just listening to Southern Culture on the Skids. What was it? Electric Pineapples the other day because we saw them on that tour basically at Ohana. And they were
Mine's
awesome.
out
They were
too.
awesome live. They're always awesome live. They're like the ultimate party band outside
Mine's
of the
out too.
B-52s. Another great American band. Boom, done. There you go.
B-52s, yeah.
The Bees had a great. There's a whole great scenario where they start playing and they like head to New York around
This is water, by the way.
1979,
I'm not guzzling a drink.
And they're playing like places like the Mud Club, and they're like, people just thought we were dropped off from Mars because like everyone's sitting in their leather jackets and they're smoking, they're so cool. And these folks show up with all this color.
Uncle
and huge,
Tupelo.
They show up with all this color and this huge hair.
Hi, Gene.
And they just look as weird as you could possibly be in New York at the time. And that's saying something.
Gene, looking
But they had a
forward to
unique
seeing
sound.
you too
Unique
at
sound.
Ohana.
Hey, absolutely.
Yes.
Come on
Cannot
up. Come on up
wait.
and say, damn it, I'm
Cannot
Gene.
wait,
Because
yes.
I see 100 people there and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So, like, I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you. Please. The Bees. I love the Bees. Yeah. But Southern Culture,
I'm missing comments.
they have a tendency to hit a very specific sound and a
Yes,
groove
Beach Boys,
and
John.
themes.
I was
Love
thinking
it.
Beach Boys. Yes,
Love
yes,
it.
yes, yes.
Oh, Kyle's caption, Polar Bear and the Raiders.
Polar bear.
Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Polar Bear and the Raiders.
Anyway,
Oh, John Mellencamp. Yeah, there was just an article about him in. What was there? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find it.
check it out.
There was an article about him like yesterday.
I feel like I need to repeat this order. That was good,
I
but
know.
it's kind of gone.
Yeah, me too. All right. It was. Oh, it was in the New York Times.
Hello.
It's called John Mellencamp Just Might Punch You.
Hello.
So go to the New York Times and search on it because there was just an article about him like
What? Yeah.
yesterday.
What? All right. Starting in reverse.
Jayhawks. Oh yeah, Beach Boys and the Eagles. Paul has a particular issue with the Eagles, but
Only then it's-
I'll let him explain it. Jayhawks. Okay. Okay, we got Polar Bear and the Raiders. I like Polar Bear and the Raiders though. Like I'm probably just gonna call him that from now
Polar Bear
on.
and the Raiders.
Hilarious. Wait, who is from Boise? Is that Paul Revere and the Raiders?
They were from Idaho.
Oh, okay. Satellite saying they were from Boise. Casey says the Eagles suck. I'm with Paul and the dude. You got to get back in here because it's on. It's on now. It's on.
We're saying what about what?
Casey said the Eagles suck. I'm with Paul and the dude.
Oh, I hate the Eagles. No, I really hate the Eagles. And it's not because of lack of talent or anything. They're fantastically talented people. And actually, I really like some of their solo stuff. Well,
Don Henley must die. Now that I said that out loud, like AI is going to pick it up. And if he
it won't
dies,
get-
I'm going to go to prison.
it'll be on your conscience right here, I'm telling you.
I didn't kill him.
I actually think that I
didn't kill him.
appreciate them as solo artists a fair amount, but together I just despise what they do. I think it is like you take that sort of like 60s predilection towards country rock that you'll hear out of like, say, the Byrds and Moby Grape, and it just like gets completely diluted down. I'm like, forget
Abra,
it. Hate it.
I'm with you. I
Forget it.
do not feel the hate for them that Paul does.
You like them?
I
listen
like
to them.
Hotel California.
It's actually an extremely cynical song.
I like Hotel California.
And people will
I'm
sit there
all
getting
right
very
with that.
sentimental about it. And it's like, this song is about dead ends and no escape.
There
Don't kid yourself.
are songs that torture me way more than the Eagles.
Here's the story. So we're at...
Four words: Katrina and the waves.
Don't mention... You mentioned it. Oh, jeez. Now I'm thinking about it. Don't do
No,
that. Just don't do that.
no. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night with that crap in
Tortured.
my head.
Tortured. No, really bad. And actually, Kim Rue, who was from the Soft Boys... Hello? What happened, man? Jeez. Anyway, so listen, hold on for a second. I gotta tell the story. I gotta tell the story.
I want to read the comments because they're so good.
All right, so
They're
read the comments, will you? Jeez.
See, Errol loves the Eagles. All right.
Hey.
Dime says, "Yep, yeah." I'm honestly like I do not share this opinion. All right.
Not a fan.
Sean says, "All the Rat Pack." Al Martino.
Al Martino, including Al Martino.
I did have respect for Don Henley. Okay, wait, hold on. Is Blotto considered Americana music?
Yep.
It's a Mojo Nixon song. I love Mojo Nixon. All right.
You know, Blotto is
Start
actually
singing
very
It's a
American.
Small. The best the
the
Eagles got was when Joe Walsh joined and brought them some funk. Okay. Or I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
And I actually prefer Joe Walsh, James Gang, or solo. So there you go. But like, you know, anything can be redeemed. I will certainly acknowledge that like the group has easily the greatest. The largest, not the greatest, the largest selling album like all time. It's something like 100 million copies. It's huge,
Dime
absolutely
says
huge.
he has a team
Crazy.
of people scouting the internet looking for copyright violations. Who? Wait.
What are we talking about here?
Oh, yeah, and then I have to sing it. Dime says, if you don't have Mojo Nixon, your store could use some fixin'. I love the Dead Milkman
I'll take the orange stuff,
so
please.
much. I was just playing Dead Milkman today because
Got
of...
Flip Quote and Funk 49, baby.
Yes, okay.
I'm actually a big fan of the Bomber, the long version, which was like there were copyright problems with that one. But that's because somebody got careless.
I was playing Dead Milkman Beige Sunshine today because of the weather conditions.
Yeah, because we had literally
So,
beige sunshine.
I had to bring up Beige
had to bring 'em up.
Sunshine.
I'll take the... Speaking of beige, I'll take the brown and the clear.
Which brown?
The rums. Thank you.
What are you making?
Another gun cold punch.
Oh, okay,
I just
good.
repeated the order.
No, that's good because I don't have to write it down.
I'm still yakking here, so I repeated the order. It's an ordinary strength drink.
Instant Hit Club.
Blah, blah, blah,
Instant
blah,
Club Hit is my favorite. Pardon me.
Oh yeah, you'll dance to anything.
Oh, Don Henley. Okay, all right. He has people cruising the internet looking for copyright violations.
Ah, okay.
See, I feel like there are bots to do that.
I'll take the clear one, please. There should be. Hey,
Feels-
Timothy Carey.
I feel as though there are bots to do that. Like
There
you
are
don't
these
need to
days.
hire live people to do that.
You shouldn't have to. I got to get the handle part of the handle. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. You know, I'm making this with the coconut rum, and you're thinking, wow, that's just going to completely throw it off. Actually, it's pretty good.
I couldn't really taste it, so
Yeah,
whatever.
it's fairly well disguised. So, I'm going to throw some more
What
ice
else
in
do
here.
you need?
That's it.
All right. Put everything away. Gotta
Boom, boom,
keep
boom, boom.
everything neat behind
Yep.
the spar.
Here's one thing: is like I'm not trying to offend anybody. If you like something, listen to it. You know, there's
Well,
plenty
that's
of
the thing.
plenty of stuff I listen to which I'm like, yeah, this is kind of crap, and I like it anyway, and I listen to it, and I'm not going to try to convince anybody. No, this is really good. No, I mean, it's junk is junk.
There's
Whatever.
that meme
know?
that says like your favorite band sucks. I'm like, you know what? If you like it, do you?
We're not-
Life is short. Listen to what you like.
Only 16-year-old boys will try to tell you your music
Exactly.
sucks.
Life is short. Listen to what you like.
And the fact is that 16-year-old boys listen to crappy music. So there you go.
Eric says, you want an eerie effect? Look at the footage of New York City with the smoke while listening to Tomorrow's Harvest by Boards of Canada. Pure up vibe. Oh, dear.
Hello,
Oh, the Minutemen. All right.
Minutemen.
Peter says, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. All right.
I happen to really, really enjoy the Minutemen.
Ronnie James Dio. Okay, I love it.
Dio! Yeah.
Oh, Gettysburg Ma'am says, I just got an order for the Dolly earrings from the VIP lounge. Yay! I love it. Love it. Love it.
That's part of what this show is all about. That's a very strange way to say
Tacos
that,
from
but it's
out
true.
of the sky.
It's true.
Tacos. No need to ask.
It's
Aw.
raining tacos. It's raining tacos. Seriously.
I think the band Kiss should be our country mascot. Oh,
Well, there's Kiss is
Sean.
Kiss is extremely Americana. I mean,
Yes,
they're just
they
what
are,
are they
they
all
are.
about? There's
There we
a hell of a
go.
lot
There we go.
of P.T. Barnum going on. It's all showman. It's all like exaggerated, cartoony stuff. It's all big. It's all huge shoes. These guys are a foot taller than you are because they're platform boots. This is craziness, and they're just playing big, bombastic music.
oh. Phil says, y'all should do yourselves a favor and watch the Fanny documentary on
Fanny!
That's great stuff. Okay. All right.
Fanny is extraordinarily Americana, and they kick ass. There's a great bit of them on Beat Club. Take a look at the
Okay.
Beat Club stuff. They were fantastic. I mean, they're really, really hot poop guitarist. I didn't want to say bad words on the air, but
I know. I keep
bleep guitarist.
I keep checking myself.
Yeah, I'm just because you can get excited here or something.
Checking myself.
But they also like great like
I haven't
4-part
cursed.
leads on the vocals.
I haven't cursed on this broadcast.
Excellent version of Last Night I Had a Dream from Fanny, as a matter of fact. So,
Errol says, my brother said he fell down the stairs with his guitar and composed a Nickelback too. I laughed, but I liked Nickelback. Oh, Alice Cooper. Yeah. Yeah. Uncle Alice.
Uncle Alice.
I'm going to let you tell that story, but before you do that, would you grab me that fresh catch out of the fridge?
Absolutely.
Thank you. We got a good Alice.
Actually,
Well,
it's a Summer Crusher.
no, there's a fresh catch in there too. Further back.
I got the wrong one.
Wah, 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 wah. See? You have to go from
No, I don't.
It is there. I swear to you, it's there.
You insist.
I do insist. I do insist.
You insist.
Narragansett fresh catch.
Mm.
All right, and I will also take a Fiestor glass, if you don't mind. And if you do mind, I'll still take it. Thank you. Yeah, fresh cat out of the fridge. Yes. We need more beer, but
Fresh cat out of the fridge.
it's the weather is supposed to be better tomorrow.
The
We
Gan-
didn't leave the house.
The
today.
Gansett Fresh Catch, the one with the lobster on the label, contains genuine lobster juice. I'm telling you.
I did
No,
not,
it doesn't.
I did
It
not
doesn't.
leave the house.
It's actually just a good light ale.
He went out and watered the plants.
I put a mask on because the air quality was bad. It's still bad.
Oh,
In
okay.
fact, it's worse.
Fanny was David Bowie's favorite. Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah, you know, they actually experienced what a lot of groups at the time that were gal groups experienced, which was a lot of prejudice from, you know, young MF guys who were just like, oh, it's a girl group, you know. But they kicked butt, man.
please.
They were really fantastic.
Please.
And notable in that, like, they were gals doing it, you also had that group with Susie Quattro, which was, I think, 4 gals around 1969, I think, who, like, they were
Leather
really
Tuscadero.
wailing. They were really wailing.
Right.
There's also stories about, like, around 1966 when the Shangri-Las were touring, and they were touring with groups like the McCoys, and then they would, like lock these guys out of the room or, like, take their furniture and put it on the roof. I mean, it's just hilarious stuff. Big fun. And the Shangri-Las were, like, really had this reputation as being tough gals, and they were. These were like 3 gals from Queens. They were like, they'd beat you up, man.
If I was touring, I'd lock guys out of my room too.
Yeah, you sons of bitches.
Not gonna lie. I'm just making a standard Boilermaker. So that was some bourbon. And I'm gonna fill it with my Narragansett Fresh Cat.
My Gansett, baby.
Old man beer.
Greta Von Fleet. Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. We need rain desperately. I know.
We'll dry.
Gettysburg, ma'am, I'm with you. Our poor plants.
We're trying.
we try to water, but
We're really trying.
But it's like when there's a normal, well, what's normal anymore? But when there's an amount of rain that you can sort of count on, you don't worry so much. But it just seems like lately, like you've got to monitor it all the time because it doesn't rain. So, yeah.
True.
But yeah, we could use some rain to get this crap out of the air too. See, I said crap.
The crap.
Here's me not cursing.
Mike's likes a Boddington.
Oh, okay. All right.
I happen to like a Genesee myself, but Boddington is a very reputable product. No question.
Wait. The Bee Gees sang so high, I first thought they were girls.
They had that falsetto, man, and you just have to put up with it. I happen to like the Bee Gees both eras. The '60s
going
Bee
so
Gees
fast.
sound a hell of a lot.
Oh, Daniel says
Beatles.
it poured here yesterday for a short while.
Wow.
Some areas got sleet and hail. Okay. It rained while we were on the train, and then by the time I got out of Penn Station, it had stopped.
It was
so-
done. Mm-hmm. Well, I know where you are. Like, you had hail in that area? Oh, boy. Big fun. Big fun.
Craziness. All we are is dust in the wind. I can't hear that
Dust.
crap. Isn't
Wind.
that country rap?
Dude.
Oh, Errol.
Uh,
I can't tell you how much I'm censoring myself right now.
there is such a thing, and all I have to say is that when country is of the era that features Charlie Pride, I happen to like
In the
music.
hill towns, okay.
And when hip hop is of the era that features Run DMC, I happen to like it.
Is
So
it Netflix? I'm gonna look it up.
check it.
That has this show about swear words.
Oh, who was
History of swear words. Yes, okay. Because we did watch this. Okay, that was hilarious.
that was hosted by.
But it made me feel better.
Nicolas Cage, I believe.
It made me feel better
And,
because
he has dropped a few f-bombs himself in the movies,
It
but
made-
it was hilarious.
it made me feel better because like certain words they're like, oh, it's kind of not even a swear word anymore. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because
If it's been used enough, usage
because
is
I
everything.
can swear with the best
usage
of them.
is everything. You know, my sister-in-law may be watching right now, and I gotta say, she edits a lot of things, and she sees every manner of mutilation of the English language, and I think it drives her nuts. And it's really too bad. Because,
And why shouldn't it?
Why shouldn't it? Because junk is junk. but usage trumps everything. If it actually, if you actually use it enough, suddenly it becomes a thing. And I'm like, suddenly it's a word.
Charlie Pride. All right. Kitty's romance is true. The grass just turned to dust. I wouldn't dare walk across the yard in my bare feet. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Lisa says never
stuff.
put a sailor on speakerphone. I was a sailor.
I can tell you.
Oh my gosh. When you get behind closed doors and you let your hair hang down. My mom loved Charlie Rich. Oh.
Charlie Rich.
Amy says, I don't really swear. Oh. I try not to, but...
Amy in person is actually very straightforward and soft-spoken. And she's not going to let it rip until you do her
Kitty
wrong and then forget it,
also
man.
a sailor.
But definitely. Bingo. There you go.
I keep saying, like, all of this crap in the air.
All this stuff, We're talking the sailors. We need the after-hours program with the sailors where we can play some sea shanties and let the salty language fly.
Hold on. Dime says, my mom, no lie, was a Sunday school teacher, but swore like a drunken truck driver the other 6 days of the week. I already love your mom. Mom, Dime. Beep. Oh, smoke or drink. Oh.
Man, oh man, and Shevitz.
Oh, boy.
Actually, truth be told, Amy doesn't really let the F-bombs fly. I think you really have to kind of like step on her toes hard.
Yeah, no.
I think you really have to.
Well, in mixed company, which I would say that if I'm at Ohana and I walk into Ohana, everyone's got an A+,
Please, absolutely.
And really, most people, I realize I'm cursing myself. I'm going to knock on wood right now. No one has lost their A+ for me. Even like that creepy dude who got arrested last year, I didn't encounter him. So, whatever. Like, everyone's still got an A+ at Ohana, but...
Well...
So I don't curse if you've got an A+.
Actually, I am feeling that right now.
I know, I'm telling you.
No,
I'm telling you.
that dude gets an F-. He was...
But I didn't encounter him.
You did not encounter him. I did, and he was
Hi,
was already off the
Richard.
damn hook. But he got taken out. So that just tells you why there's security at Ohana.
Slancha coming in Melson.
Oh, got some flancha. Hello.
Hello, and good to see you.
Ooh, thank you, Richard.
Wait,
Much
hold on.
appreciated. Seriously. I will appreciate some flancha anytime it comes.
Goody two shoes here. I know. You know what? I love that. Oh, John says I'm having a cold Miller High Life. I love it. Okay.
That sounds like my John.
I'm sarcastic. Don't get me.
Well, Amy hangs out with a lot of musicians.
I try not to curse in person. I really do. But
Amy hangs out with a lot of musicians. I'm just saying.
I try not to curse in person, but you know what? Sometimes I just cannot avoid it.
The fact is, I really tried to police my language because I've been in New York too long, so it tends to be a little too straightforward. But I will not actually let them fly on the air, where we are, or in mixed company until somebody really starts pushing my buttons.
Gettysburg Ma'am says my kid always gives me bleep for that. I swear like a sailor, but she says piston. I give her the sign. As well, you should. You're a mom.
Yeah, well, truth.
Danielle says, I swear so casually, I hardly notice. I'm just me too. And then she was shocked when I was 4 and the Easter Bunny asked my name and I told him, followed by, you effer, dime. Oh, I love that. That's like,
Hello.
That's classic. That's the kind of thing that becomes family lore.
I'm not going to tell the story about how my young hoodlum friends, when I was young, asked me to ask my mother what a certain word meant.
Josie goes to church for the... Oh, jeez. Oh, man. That dude said really nasty things to me and Tammy. Oh, Daniel, I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I
heard such things.
I did not even... Until it really Ohana was over, I didn't even know about it.
Such things.
And then I started Like,
and then the stories came
I
out.
started stalking the police blotter.
Yeah, and then you
It
saw.
was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
I did start.
I
stalking the police
heard that
blotter
he
after
said
that.
some really off-color things to Amy.
Slancha whiskey. Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Definitely. And I did not hear what he said to you. When I see you in person, I would be glad to hear that. Not because I'm glad to hear it, just because I'm interested to hear it. Because that guy was a real son of a He was. I saw him. He had a goddamn AK-47 on his shirt. And he's like, "Hey!" He just seemed lit up. And I thought, "What the hell are you doing here?"
Yeah. No kidding.
And well, you bought a ticket, right? Whatever, But actually, he did not exactly buy a ticket. There's like a whole
story, which I'm not.
Story going on as how
can't-
that happened.
I can't say
And it's pretty
I
unusual,
know it,
and that's why
but,
there's
yeah.
security. If you're going to be a jackass at the lake, they're going to take you out, and they did twice. So don't screw around,
Yes.
because everybody else at the lake is like, "Hey,
John, what's your mom's
let's
name?
have a good time. Let's have a good time."
Because
We're about to raise a toast.
yes,
Right, to toast to
you need to know your mom's
Mother
name.
Moores. So we'll actually wait until you drop that here. Thank you, Richard. That's awesome.
The deity
That
that
is-
created all
that is too
must
much.
be punished. That hurt like the enforced fornication of a maternal person. Oh, Eric. Slancha coming in the mail soon. I'm so excited.
This
All
is
right.
too cool. This is too cool.
Yes.
Well, that's part of why we're here. We will do.
But I get it.
Slant your whiskey, baby. Oh,
I made some woman
hello.
crack up. Okay, Errol. Oh, Eric says, I made some woman crack up. She didn't see me in front of her. Got startled and said, bleep. I said, I already did. Oh. My parents never swore, so I never got in the habit. Aww.
Oh, Amy. Yeah, seriously.
Errol says, my mom swore to wash my mouth out with soap when she heard my 5-year-old nephew say, will someone get me an effing drink? My brother turned away so he could laugh.
Only I didn't say fudge.
Oh my God. That guy, he was awful. I didn't even see him.
He just seemed to be on something. And I don't mean
Arlene. All
one of
right.
these. One of these.
All right. Arlene.
All right. So, Arlene, we're very glad that you have been with us. And we're sad you had to go. I know we all have to go sometime. Blah, blah, blah. But as long as you've been here, it's been awesome. And
you gave us our friend John.
Johnny is still here to tell us about it. So,
Gave us our friend John.
There you go.
So, bon voyage.
raising the glass, raising the hat. Good stuff. Hey, she showed you Exotic Island. Oh, wow. No, that's cool too.
Aw.
That's cool too.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Lisa, just reading your comment about I'm on edge.
Thank you, Richard. We'll check the PMs.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Irish.
Okay.
Speaking of Irish whiskey,
93. I love it,
Whoa,
John.
damn.
Oh,
That's
to Arlene.
awesome.
Yes. All right.
That's awesome.
Good night, Peter.
hey, Peter.
Yes. Phil says to Arlene.
Hey, Peter, man. Watch out for the cornhole. Oh, sorry.
Wait. Here it says, I caught some woman burp. She saw me looking startled and said, oh, excuse me. I said, what? You did it right. It was the wrong key, but you did it right. Oh, no.
Tune on key, damn it.
Oh. Oh, Gettysburg Ma'am says, my dad has a reel-to-reel recording of me at 3 years old. He got rear-ended and stepped out of the truck, locked the doors while he talked to the other driver, and I proceeded to say, oh, bleep on the recording.
Bleep.
Oh, 3 years old. Oh, I got to high five someone. Someone
Bang,
to high
bang,
five
bang,
Paul.
bang, bang.
I
That's
love
too
that.
much. That's
Oh,
too much.
93 and she still lives alive. Oh.
My mother lived in the same house until she was, what, 89?
88.
88 anyway, yeah. And, like, really, she was absolutely great until, like, the point where the eyesight failed. And it was just, that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
She had worked in healthcare her entire life, and she knew. And once she didn't have vision anymore, she's like, that's it. She just gave
Yeah,
up.
she was done.
And I think, that's it, isn't it? damn it. Well, I kind of think to myself, you get to a point where you think, I'm just going to press a button, and it should be a right. It should be a right, because if people actually go into these facilities for a long time and just deteriorate slowly, I don't think that's cool. I think you should be able to choose. And our healthcare system can't figure that out. There we are.
Well, she was just so independent, you know. And
Her accountant actually developed like a sort of like a terminal, like kidney problem, and they're like, well, if you don't go on dialysis, then you're dead. And he's like, turn the machines off. He was like, I'm just going to go that way, and it actually happened fairly quickly. And I think, well, you can choose that. You can't choose otherwise. But I think you should be able to say to yourself, that's it, we're done. Everybody gets a final luau, and then we spread the ashes.
did he?
I don't know. But the fact is, like, you know, he didn't actually choose to live on machines. That's the thing. I know, this is all very morbid. I got an album back that has a gas mask on it. We've got, like, all this crap in the sky. It all sounds very, like, but, like, it's real. We talk real things here.
I gotta read this
I'm
one
telling
out
you.
loud. Eric says, my father had a reel-to-reel recording of him giving me a bath after my first experience with spaghetti sauce. At one point, you hear him saying, look at you with the sauce. You look like you had a bad accident.
2 comments.
I gotta say that, anyway, never mind. I don't have to say it. I'm not gonna say
2
it.
comments on that exact subject right now. One of
Wasn't
my...
the scenario on Soylent Green? Well, we
True.
were saying this whole, like, New York weather pattern looks like Soylent
extremely
Green.
Soylent.
It really
It's extremely
does.
Soylent.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 comments on the spaghetti sauce and the real machine. That reminds me of nothing so much as spaghetti sauce and other delights. Pat Koopa, who just left us.
R.I.P. Pat Cooper.
Apparently not a very nice guy. I saw him in person once. He wasn't a very nice guy. But he has a classic cover. He's like there with this whole ton of pasta on him. It's crazy. He would do that. All right, so fine. And 2, when I was young, we had a little machine in the house.
Oh, Lisa's mother was 88 years old when she passed away in March. She
Oh.
lived a good life. Yeah. Oh, she was a great mom to the end. Oh, Lisa.
Of course she was.
I was reading something today.
Of course she was.
I don't mean to be morbid, but I was reading something today that said you die twice. Once when you take your last breath, and once the last time your name is mentioned. So I just think, you know, you don't die when you take your last breath. If you put good into the world and people talk about you and you do good things and people remember you, you continue to live.
That part lives on.
I loved that. Do you have something to share with us?
I do, in fact.
Okay, good.
Like really, I think like the good that you do is actually not interred with your bones. It lives on
Hi, Joe.
because it inspires people and it continues to. Hey, Joe. So.
Oh my gosh, wait,
shot
hold
with a
on.
whiskey.
Dime says, I found this thing where they put your ashes in this egg-shaped pod, and then they plant a tree above the pod, decays and fertilizes the tree. I love that. I love that.
It's marvelous.
I listened to a podcast about the whole death industry one time, and the things they can do with you, like turn you into a tennis bracelet.
Well, what do they do? A tennis bracelet is made out of
Carbon.
diamonds.
Yeah, well,
So they compress your carbon into diamonds. Yeah, they can do that. Oh, wow.
yeah, lovely
Diamond.
piece of jewelry.
After all, diamonds are forever. And you can also take the carbon bits and throw them into some vinyl plastic and make it into an LP record. And press it with your last message. Your last message would be something like, hello, suckers. So I see you're still here. Anyway, here's my message to you, you know? That kind of stuff. Be hilarious. So this is a little machine that was in my house as a kid. Made by True Test. Who remembers?
No.
Who the hell remembers True
Eric,
Test?
you're good. You're
Anyway.
good. It's all good.
All of you electronics geeks, here we go. This is the little fantastic device that was in the house when I was a kid. That was a tape recorder. And when you pop the lid, if I can ever pop the lid, that'd be great.
Oh, look at that.
You get a couple reels, 3-inch reels of tape. Isn't that great? Hilarious. This is a sort of like it's what's called a rim drive recorder, which means that the speed is not constant. So these things tend to be like a little middling
I
quality.
gotta bust in.
Please.
Kitty Premium says, I love the tree idea, but with my luck, they can plant me as a tree and we get struck by lightning.
Ah!
Oh, no. Be a tennis bracelet instead.
Yep, tennis bracelet, more permanent.
I'm the kind of person who wants a hologram to pop up and scream, hey, you get off my lawn, Lisa. I love it.
It's awesome. There are such things as like grave sites where you have like the picture of the person, the hologram of the person, the recording of the person. The person will say, ow, ow, stop stepping on my face, you know, that kind of stuff. Hilarious. Anyway, this is made by,
No,
who the
that's
hell
horrible.
was True Test? Who knows? Japanese electronics, 1960s. My dad bought this in 1967 for a lot of money. I think I have the receipt somewhere and it says like $65. Whoa. Wow,
Dang,
that's
how much
actually,
is that in today's
that's
money?
a lot of bucks for like a pretty cheap recorder. I mean, it's not that great a recorder ultimately. But we had this as kids and we recorded a bunch of stuff on it. I would love to say that this contains me at the age of 5, but that tape is long gone. I really don't know what happened.
Oh, I bet it's in our attic.
No, the last time I tried to listen to that tape, it was blank. So, it's too bad. But it's a cute little thing, and if I actually like goose up the
disturbing.
rim drive thing, it'll work a little better, and we can play things. I like to keep all the machinery going.
I bet it's in our attic. Everything's in our attic.
We have a lot of recordings of your father from Vietnam
We have
in a box in our attic.
slides,
Yeah.
films of my family, films of your family.
The slides are all Kodachrome and look fabulous.
They
Fabulous.
do.
50 years on,
They do.
60 years
They
on.
look better than photos you take with your phone.
They do. Kodachrome was awesome. Unfortunately, a little toxic to the environment, but it was good.
Oh, Errol
Yeah, it
saying
was.
maybe it's creepy, but Lisa and I love walking through graveyards and just looking at the names, dates, and
Oh, yeah.
inscriptions. We recently drove through. I didn't even know it was there.
We have a local graveyard that was designed by
Calvert Vaux.
Yeah, Calvert Vaux. That's right. Who designed Central Park.
Yes,
So we have a local graveyard that was actually designed by a big
I've
famous
lived here
designer.
20 years. I didn't know.
I've seen this inscription for a long time and finally decided to drive down there. I said, wow, there's just this whole monumental graveyard.
And when we drove
Fantastic.
through, it was crazy. It was like there's not room for another car to pass, so you have to really hope there's no one visiting anyone while you're there.
Yeah.
But it was super creepy and completely neglected, but so many like ornate monuments and stuff. It was
Yeah.
it was weird.
Yeah.
It was like
Huge,
it was
huge
like
monuments.
a metaphor for Middletown, actually.
Many
Neglected.
such things.
Like beautiful but neglected.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Middletown
actually like a lot of
people,
these that I've
prove me
seen.
wrong.
They could.
Prove me wrong, Middletown people. It was neglected but beautiful.
Pardon me just a moment, please.
Oh, Amy says my father loved taking slide pictures. His father did too. Okay, my sister. Wait, hold on. My sister had one that looked like that. Oh, Lisa says my sister had one that looked like that, and I learned how to use it. My sister didn't like that I would encroach on her room. Oh, you know, childhood. Amy says my father loved taking slide pictures. Oh, and Gettysburg Ma'am says I love walking through graveyards and then researching their life. Oh, I love that.
Hello. That's
So
very
many
cool.
amazing untold
Thank you.
stories in cemeteries. Exactly. I love looking up records.
Well, it's like if you do a
I
little
do
research on a
too.
particular
Me
subject and
too.
find all of this information, and then like increasingly in more recent years, people will find things like recordings and films, and suddenly it becomes a whole website. It becomes a whole thing up on the socials, and then some people are like, "Oh, wait a minute, this thing happened," you know?
Yeah.
And then you see
It did
a little
happen.
news item in the New Yorker, and then like people know about it. Well,
Oh my
the
gosh.
stuff's out there.
Mike
Media
says-
accounts.
Same here. I have boxes of slides of Indy 500
Hmm.
shots over the years. Oh my gosh.
The stuff my dad took in the 60s was like taken probably on I still have that camera. It's a Kodak Retina. Nice lens. Good 35 millimeter camera. The detail is fab. You can just kind of like
Oh my gosh.
blow it up and blow it up, and it just looks amazing. It's just like etched in. the color is intense. You just love Kodachrome.
Gettysburg Ma'am says there are a
So-
few New England TikTokers who specialize in going to these old cemeteries and cleaning the
Clean the
neglected
headstones.
headstones. That's so sweet. I love that.
Oh, that's
Pretty
fantastic.
fascinating. I
That's
love
fantastic.
that.
Well, a memorial is there for a reason. There are some
Exactly.
very well-known sites, like, say... Actually, I totally forget what I was about to say. But there are some very well-known cemeteries.
Well, where's your
that,
mom?
She is actually at... Well, I kind of forget the name of the place. It's in Medford, Massachusetts.
Yes.
As a matter of fact.
All right, I'm gonna look
And
it up.
rather large, site, but that's the family plot. That's where it is. Happens to be proximate to Saugus, so if we ever have an occasion to go there to bury somebody, please, or memorialize such things, then we probably end up at Kowloon, because that's
Yeah, we do.
actually your obvious next place
Oak
to be.
Grove, is that it?
Could be.
How many cemeteries are there in Medford?
How large is Medford? Not
Just
that
saying.
large.
Cemeteries in Medford, Massachusetts. Like, what the hell? How many are there?
4.
Can we? Okay, search people. I'm gonna search on his mom because clearly we don't know
We'll see.
where
We'll
she
see if
is.
she's there. We'll just see. That's the funny stuff. The fact is, I don't need to know exactly what it is. If I need to go there, I will inquire with my cousin and my
Jeez,
sister.
this is so
and we'll go.
humiliating.
I know.
Public record search.
Here we are on the air asking, like, how do I find my mother?
99 results. No, we don't need to see who you dated.
Oh, jeez, what the hell is this? Oh, this is BS.
This is
Somebody's yanking your
BS.
chain.
I'm not gonna
No,
search
go
on it.
away.
All right,
Ugh,
hold on.
The things
hold
you do
hold
on
on.
air
All right,
that are
no,
a complete
you know
waste
what?
of time. I'm telling you.
Irene Spencer, artist. Well, that was your mom. She was an artist.
That's not her.
That's not her art, though.
That's not her stuff.
Okay, hold on.
Nope. So, I recognize her stuff. It's on my wall. So,
Hold on. Keep talking.
I
I'm
will
gonna
keep
I'm gonna
talking.
find her because now I feel guilty.
now you're like compelled.
Now I feel guilty.
It's true. We've been there a number of times. We basically, in my youth, I buried a lot of the family there.
Oh, okay.
Not personally.
No, that's not her. Wait. This says 77. She was 88. That's her. That's her. That's her freaking picture, and she was 88.
No, that picture.
This says she was 77.
That's totally wrong. What the hell?
You can't trust Google anyway.
Well, anytime you see some information up there.
Oh wait, but
Put
the
this-
headline
yeah.
says she passed away at 88.
Okay, so somebody's screwing around here. Fagan Quinn Funeral Home. Well, that's right. We were there.
Right.
Interesting, but true. Anyway, we
can't end it like this. That's
we're
just
talking about some
depressing as hell.
pretty morbid
Depressing as
subjects
hell. We're
here.
not gonna end it
Because
here.
some people have been through some very specific personal tragedies recently, and I gotta say, I got it because we're talking about the same thing.
Oh wait. Oh, John says my mom loved dogs. Did she have dogs, John? Like I would love to hear about this. Oh. The funeral family live upstairs. Okay, wait. After we left and brought the dog down to bring him out for a walk, they let him go for a minute and he found my mom's room. Oh, John.
Well,
Oh.
that's very special and it's very specific. These things happen. People know these things. Mm-hmm.
Karen, I'm so glad you're here.
Hey, good to see you.
Okay, hold on. My daughter is working at a historic site now as a musician, fife and drum. I love it. I love it. Okay.
Very cool. We talk about a lot of subjects tonight, but only some of them involve mortality.
But
Although some of them have involved our terrible air quality recently, and that is just
Eric says,
a side effect of the world.
Eric says, I'm just
So.
recovering from my stupid act of mindless stupidity. Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Oh well. I do not intend mindless stupidity, but if it happens, I'll admit it. Ah.
hold on. Lisa says, I follow a YouTube person called It's a Charming Life, and they live in a small home in Sleepy Hollow, New York. That's not far from us. That's not far
Not
from
far
us.
at all.
They live by an
50,
old
60 minutes.
cemetery. Very charming people. Okay. All right. I
Well,
got to look it up.
You say Sleepy Hollow, New York, and cemeteries, and you think of very specific things. I'm just saying. That's the thing. That's just right over the bridge for us. Very, very close. Sleepy Hollow, Tarrytown, that kind of thing. Bingo. Tarrytown is a fabulous old school theater. We saw Sharon Jones there.
We did.
Speaking of Raise the Hat, the dearly departed. Wow.
I was just reading about her yesterday.
She developed pretty terminal cancer and fought it like hell, but took her out. So the fact that she later in life developed a whole package of
Headless
music.
Horseman. Yes, exactly.
Awesome. We listen to her frequently. It's too good. Well,
Are you signaling me?
I am not. Are you signaling me?
No.
Okay,
No, I'm
let's
good.
keep going.
I'm good. Let's
I'm
keep
good.
going. All right.
I'm good. I'm
Those
not
of you
signaling
who
anything.
are still here,
Hello. Some of you have had to leave because life encroaches, and go. Do your thing.
the Dark
That's the fact.
Shadows house is in Tarrytown. Is it? Oh. Okay.
What?
All right.
Anybody? Anybody?
They have cancer. Exactly.
Oh, man. No. Yeah, seriously. It's like my sister has been through it and has fought it and
Yeah, and
is
she's
in
still here. She's here.
remission.
Yeah, exactly.
Is living very straight and clean, and it's working so far. So, there we go. Cross the fingers because that works. And I know several people who have been through that and are still fighting it and fight it hard. Some of these things are pretty treatable. Some of them are really, really, really hard. I know people who it is taken out. It's really too bad. But, we work hard to make these things better. So.
Oh, Gettysburg Ma'am says, my stage 1 cancer was scary, but love to anyone who's fighting the good fight. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well,
Yeah, seriously.
thank you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Definitely.
You know, it's...
But these things happen. I don't want this broadcast to be endlessly morbid, but life is life. We're still here. We're still talking to you. You're still talking to us.
But at the same time, I want people to be able to say what they want to say.
Be honest.
Say it.
We're not
Please.
here to tamp.
We're not
any
here
of
to
that.
pretend like nothing's going on.
We're not here to tamp any of that down or pretend that it doesn't exist. It does.
Oh,
We're here.
I've been in remission since 2016. I'm glad to hear it.
Bing.
Yes,
Bing.
I'm truly glad to hear it. It's
That's
reality.
awesome.
Exactly.
Reality.
It's reality.
That's what
So,
you got.
I would rather hear it than not hear it. Honestly, I really would.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wait. Oh, Errol lost a cousin to cancer. Right? Yeah, I know. Well, my father had cancer. I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
And
I've lost track of the comments. But we love you. Honestly. I lost track of the
if
comments.
anything within this conversation gets missed, just drop us a PM.
Yeah, please.
because-
Please do.
We may be a little busy here right now, but
Well, we don't want to be
we
jerks.
are going to respond to
We don't want to be
anything
jerks.
that you're asking about. If you have any questions about what we've been preparing here tonight, about what is in back of us, etc., please.
Yeah, Phil
Just
says,
drop it.
wasn't it Jim Morrison said no one gets out of here alive? Yes.
No one gets out alive.
Exactly.
That was a quote.
Maybe you should make a cocktail, Amy said. Well, don't mind if I do.
Hello.
Don't mind if I do. We can do that.
Have a cocktail. I don't feel like one right now.
I said have a cocktail.
Oh, maybe I should, That's a Thin
Because
Man
he wants
reference.
us to have a cocktail.
Guess he wants us to have a cocktail.
I know, right?
That was a good idea,
Might as
right?
well.
Bingo,
Can
bingo,
you
bingo.
PM in YouTube? Eric, I don't think you can, but we said this last week, and I'm going to say it again here now. If you want to get in touch with us, the best way is Kelly@velveteenlounge.com or
Paul at
velveteenlounge.com.
drop us. Those are our primary email addresses. We are sharing with you here now. I don't share that with everybody. All of my vendors get a junk mail account because
that's a T-shirt. Make
Sorry,
a cocktail.
vendors.
That's a T-shirt. I love that. All right.
I said have a cocktail. So
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail. All right.
well, that
You
could
wanna-
happen.
You want to go grab us a shaker?
Sure. That'll do.
All right. Oh, all right.
All right.
I can do this.
Oh, what? That's not a shaker?
No, I got this. All right, so
We know what to do. Well, we've been doing this for
I do know what to do.
15 years or so on the air. So, yeah, we'll try it out.
smoke signals. Oh, Amy, you just gave me a really good idea. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Good question, Eric. I don't really know.
Oh, she gave me a really good idea, and I can't find it.
Dark Shadows filmed in Terrytown. Oh, wow.
I have no doubt that happened.
And we have a compulsion from Gettysburg. Just make the cocktail. Do it!
All right. I found it. It's all good. I found it.
I said have a cocktail. If you do not
I
know
guess he wants us
if
to
you
have a
don't know the reference, see the first Thin Man movie, and you'll get everything. You'll probably get everything about most things we do out of that movie, and it's all of about 80 minutes out of your life, so it's not that bad.
Exactly. You can watch it over dinner.
It might be about 72 minutes out of your life. It was like, that's the Woody Van Dyke. He was really pretty economical as a director. So, yeah, that's worth your time. Not that much time.
Okay.
All of the awards-winning stuff these days is like, it's 4 hours. You're like, oh, yeah.
I know.
That's twice as long
Well,
as it
there's the
should
whole
be.
idea that like awards contending movies need to be like 3 hours.
Longer, better.
It's like no, they really don't.
I'm telling you. But the fact is, what we do here on a Wednesday is have some polite conversation without the foul
We
words.
try to be polite.
Yeah, well, you know, the foul words are in quotes. Oh, fudge.
Oh boy.
And,
Oh.
and by the way, the appropriate soap, somebody questioned this sort of thing, was Lifebuoy. If
Oh.
you don't know about Lifebuoy, it's antiseptic soap. It's horrible.
Thin Man
Horrible.
movies are so frothy and fun.
Yeah.
I completely agree. All right,
No,
so
they're crazy good, and they're very incisive because Nick just always talks straight.
I'm going to
He's no BS.
add this. Well, I'm going to let you add it. So I did 1.5 ounces of vodka.
1.5 ounces.
We're talking about
Vodka.
smoke, not vodka. All right.
No,
Okay.
Voda's on the morning show up on the NBC. No, that's Hoda. I'm sorry. So,
Is she still on that?
She's
Did you
on-
watch the
I
Today
don't
Show?
know.
Is Hoda
I don't
still
know.
around? Okay.
she probably is.
All right.
Power to her. Seriously.
Okay, so I'm going to add 1/2 ounce of Indian Kettle's smoke from Lake George. Was it Lake George Distilling?
I think it's Lake George Distilling. Yes.
Lake George Distilling Company, speaking of Oklahoma.
Hello.
All right.
I thought you were headed there. It's a smoky
1/2 ounce.
white dog is what it is.
It is so smoky. I don't see you adding that to our list, so I will.
Oh, I'm supposed to be doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I suppose I could step up.
Indian Kettle Smoke. Kettles. There's an E after the K.
I was typing without looking.
I noticed. All right. So we're gonna keep this one simple. So
Yeah.
1/2 ounce of orange. It says orange liqueur. Say curacao. It's gonna be a smoky sour.
Sounds good to me.
All right. The cork totally fell on the ground.
Yeah, well, that happens too, folks.
Dang.
Certainly
Okay.
around here.
Dang. All right. That fell on the floor. All right. 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice. We're keeping this one super simple. A dash of aromatic bitters. Shake with ice, strain into a cocktail glass. I'll figure that one out later. Okay.
I missed one letter. Thank you very much.
I didn't say anything, did I?
You did.
I did not. You might want to wipe down your tape recorder. I'll wipe it down. That thing's old. All right, is anyone still here?
We have audience.
Okay, wait. There. Okay. Oh, wait. We got some love for the Thin Man. Okay. Can
Lot
you
of
still
love.
smell the fire? I'm sure we can. I haven't been outside lately, but yeah, I bet we still can.
Yeah, it was really bad out there today. I stepped
Yeah,
out to
it was
take care of some
terrible.
recyclables.
Okay.
And I had a mask on because I thought this would be wise.
Ugh.
And it smelled horrible. Just horrible. It's what it is. Like these huge, it's like house fire. Ugh. Burning everything.
It does.
No good.
That's what it smells. It smells like
Yeah.
a house fire.
Yeah. Just really kind of achy. And it's nature going its course.
I did not
Nice.
shake this as long as some of the other ones because the ice is a little melty already. But all right, are there any more glasses in there?
Yes, there are.
Oh, John says, of course, we're still here. Oh,
Hey.
thank you.
Gotta find the other one.
Oh, Mike says, love the Thin Man. I read all 5 Dashiell Hammett novels. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, he was actually a distinct
Wow, that
kind-
is so smoky. It's good, but take it.
Don't I have one?
This is yours.
Oh.
You take
Okay.
that one. I'll take this one.
Yeah,
Oh, my only.
he was really writing these private dick novels at the time that are pretty heavy.
To the bitter end. Oh, I love you all. Hi, Ben. Good to see you. California dodged smoky fires like that last year. Oh, at least here in the Bay Area. Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like I've missed some stuff. I'm not smelling smoke here. Oh, okay.
Good. Good.
Well, yeah, good.
We've
good
got it
about
all.
that.
You don't need to have it. Yeah, it's pretty bad out there. And if you want to actually make a comparison to, say, Pacific Northwest about 2.5 years ago, yeah, heavy, absolutely heavy. And like really
Aw.
basic air quality in Southern California most any time, yeah, pretty heavy.
Gettysburg Ma'am says, I will say that I'm convinced that my positive outlook and approach while fighting my cancer helped me greatly, along with the support of my kiddo.
Please.
Love it.
You have to
Love
count on
it.
these things because it
Yes.
gives you a reason to keep pushing.
Exactly.
pushing. I'll give you a reason to keep pushing. We love you. So there's the thing. There's the thing. But you need more than that,
We do.
and we're glad you have it.
I still have some of my last one, but
Oh, wow. The lawn is just dust these days. Oh! Yeah, it's heavy. It has been a little dry. We had some heavy rain for a second, and then it's just been really, really kind of dry.
crazy.
What is it saying?
I want to have a clover lawn less mowing. We kind of do. We kind of do. I always think I want to get someone who knows about these things. Like, I don't know, is it a botanist? Like, what do they call it? But someone who really
Yeah.
knows about this stuff to just come to our tiny little house and go to our yard and see how many species of plant are in our lawn. Because it's probably like, oh, you have 2,000 species of plant.
I do. Wow.
Like, oh, I feel kind of special. And
Diversity. I
Yeah,
need to preserve
and
this.
yet
You
not.
know. Anyway, we go.
they talk about how you should keep your native plants and stuff.
The native plants
So-
will survive. They always will survive. We have some really junky stuff out there that just keeps coming, and
Yeah?
I hate to cut it out when I do. If it's in my way, it's like, well, yeah,
I
blah,
kind of
blah,
feel
blah.
like if
You know,
it's
it needs to be relocated.
if
But
it's not horrible, I'll keep it.
if it looks pretty, it gets to stay.
Yeah, exactly.
the difference between a plant and a weed is a question of perspective.
Oh.
So there you go.
Oh, Lisa has asthma issues with fires. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you're
Yeah.
not getting it, Lisa. Yeah, it's
Please.
bad. Yeah.
This is not going to do you well.
Gettysburg Ma'am says, I put some food out for the birds and refreshed the water. Both they were loving it today. We have 2 bird feeders outside, and we have like this whole drama going on with the birds. I love it.
We have these suet cakes out there, so you're just feeding like fat to the birds, and they're just going crazy.
They
I'm like,
love it.
hey, I'm feeding you.
There was
That's the whole
one.
idea.
There was one point where we had 6 birds show up at a time. It was just
It's like the leather jacket
fascinating.
gang.
Yeah, it was. It was like a gang showed up at the feeder.
You know, whoa, heavy, boing.
I know. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
It was. We were looking at the descriptions of our local birds, and I think the one who keeps coming back, I think, is a cowbird.
Yeah. I think that's the case.
Yeah, but
We've had that, and I think we have some grackles back there too. Noisy birds, definitely.
I don't know.
But I'm okay with that. I mean, they do their job, but definitely.
Native pollinators are important. Exactly. Yes. So
Boom.
we try to keep them. We really do. Like,
Birds and
yeah.
bees are all welcome. We had a gang of honeybees gathering out back inside our compost for a second. They were about to make a hive. And they're like, that's really a problem. But then we got a quick freeze and they split. I'm like, well, the honeybees are always welcome, just not like hiving in my house.
Lisa
That's
feeds
kind of a
the
problem.
rabbits.
But
We don't
like-
have rabbits. We used to have rabbits. We don't have
Otherwise,
them anymore.
love the honeybees because they make food possible. Otherwise, you're all dead. I mean, really, it's just like, no way, man. So, but definitely.
Oh, robins. Yeah. We have something nesting. We always have something nesting under our downspout.
Yeah. I'm good with the
I don't know
birds.
what it is this year, but
The birds
we
eat a
hear
lot of
them.
insects
Yeah.
and they take a lot of pests down, etc. And
Oh my
wasps,
gosh.
a lot of wasps.
Errol says, we have a video of a cowbird and Josie looking at each other through a window. I love it.
Yep.
I'd love to see that.
Definitely.
Birds are a bunch of drama. They are. I always say it's like Bodega Bay around here.
We get our share.
Any fans of the birds out
Get
there?
our share. The wasps are pesky, but as long as they keep the aphid population down and stay out of my way, I'm
Yeah.
good. If they really start encroaching, then they got to go. So I keep the nests off the house, but they're welcome in the garden because they actually eat a lot of
Yeah.
insects, and they chow down on wood. I'm like, whatever, it's good. And you know, they're a little.
If you're not in the house, it's all good.
They're a
with
little
me, yeah.
aggressive against pests, so I'm like, yeah, whatever. You're good. You're good. It's kind of like the ladybugs. I'm like, oh yeah, go to town, please.
Oh wait, hold on. The rabbits ate all my crocuses and tulips. Oh, Amy, we don't have
Oh.
rabbits anymore, but that sucks. What's your job task at the carnival this week? And where's the carnival? Okay, so these are like private companies doing these carnivals. That's why I'm like, I really, really hope they don't cancel them. But it's just kind of whatever they need. Like the last time we did it, I was like the beanbag toss. And what was your thing?
I was the same beanbag toss with the cans. You had to knock down 3 cans, and I was really strict. You got to knock down those cans, kids.
I was such
and these
a
kids
sucker.
were so competitive.
It was like, oh, you knock one down, here's a prize.
Yeah, you were just giving them away like mad. I'm
I
like,
was.
you got to win the prize,
And I
kid.
kept running out of prizes.
Hey, kid, want to try again? You got to knock down those
I
cans.
know, I'm such a sucker.
But the fact is, I think the kids just loved it because they were just all about the challenge. You're like, I'm going to do it, damn it.
Well, there were little tiny kids who couldn't throw more than like 6 inches. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you get a prize because you're adorable. But, yeah.
All of my kids were like, I'm going to do it, and they did it, damn it. Maybe it might have taken
Well,
6
and I was
tries.
getting their dads. And
But
their
they
dads
did it.
I was not giving extra prizes to. I was like, yeah, no, you missed. Do it again.
Yeah.
But, He says he could send you some rabbits. But yeah, I really hope they happen because it's good money and we need it. So
They're actually really fun carnivals because people are there to have a good time and they're there to play some games. And I like offering the challenge of the games, like, you really need to pass the test. And like, I'm going to do it. You know, that really inspires people. I love that. I really do.
Oh, Mike says, I kept bees for years and never used sprays. It's hand-to-hand combat with me in the weeds. I went out and weeded the other day. I had to get off of social media.
Your lower back is hurting now.
Nope, I cannot look at the computer anymore. So I went out and weeded. And it was exactly what the doctor ordered. So here's to weeding.
I will actually go out there and do the job that needs to be done, although I'm more about like keeping the front steps in good shape and paint and everything like that.
Oh, Errol says,
because
I have a built-in toolbox on my tractor. Always end up with a nest in it. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The birds, the bees, and other insects will definitely do that. Spiders will actually nest anywhere because they're just trying to.
If only we all got prizes for being adorable. I am the worst judge of anything. I should not ever judge anything. Because I'm like, I love
judge.
you, you win. And it's like, no. People like him need to be the judge.
I can do it.
I can't.
I can do it.
I suck at it.
You know, it's sort of like when somebody doesn't get it, I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, you've got the wrong number, you know.
Oh,
but the fact
Gettysburg
is,
Ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
Definitely. Well, it's about that time.
Is it that time?
It
All
seems
right.
like some people are signing off because it's about there.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some fantastic conversation about this, that,
Right.
and
I'm
t'other.
gonna pass that over. Pass it over to
me. Don't bogart that martini, my friend. So, we've had some fantastic conversation tonight. A lot of it fairly mortal and morbid, but the fact is we're not here to snow anybody. Life happens.
No.
Stuff
We
falls
love
from
you,
the sky,
and
and you have to deal with it, and there we go. And we want you to be safe, sane, and healthy, because we want to see you here next week. We do our part to actually keep this part sane. It can be a real fun thing sometimes.
It can, but at the same time, like, we love you, and we honestly want you to be okay. So,
I want you all to succeed.
yes. So please be in touch and let us know what's going on, because we really do care. So I know that sounds completely cheesy, and
Well, it does not. It doesn't.
no, it does. It does.
It
It
sounds
does.
sincere. I
It
think.
sounds like
sounds
it sounds
sincere.
like a it sounds like a, what are they? I keep wanting to say PDA.
Public service announcement. PSA.
PSA, not PDA.
Not PDA. No. Different kind of
A
thing.
couple of drinks in.
Public drink announcement. That's about right.
No, well,
So,
all right, whatever. But you know,
Anyway,
you
know what I'm talking about.
You know,
Yeah, I'm talking about.
you know. So
Some of you are sponsors. We appreciate that wholeheartedly. It really makes a difference. If you would like to be a sponsor, you know how to do it. There's also the Amazon store where you can actually find product and buy it. That helps us out. And we have product as well, where we're talking about towels and
PDA
glassware.
to the iPhone.
Yeah, truth.
Exactly.
So if you would like to help us out, drop us a line. Obviously, we've had some people talking about sending product tonight. We'll take a look at the PMs. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Sounds like whiskey. Well, that's some kind of awesome. Next week, we'll be talking sláinte, people. Anyway.
We'll be in pure Ohana mode.
Truth, also truth.
John, thank you.
Perhaps we can get back.
We love you, and we're with you. We're with you.
I know exactly the scenario you're talking about, and it's exactly the amount of big fun you thought it was going to be. Oh, boy. Keep going, my friend. You can do it.
So
can
anyway,
do.
hugs to all of you.
Please.
We love you.
Thank you so much for being here tonight to enjoy our broadcast.
Yes.
Here on the East Coast, where the air quality is still terrible. Stay inside, people. Don't breathe. Just stop breathing right now. No, that doesn't work. No, actually, watch out outside. Gas mask if you can. Gas mask. And as always, wherever you are, or wherever you go, be safe, people. Because you know what? We got to see you soon.
Good night.